we're gonna be streaming with a friend of mine, and I forgot to add his audio. Hold on.
Okay.
You guys need to be able to hear him.
Hello.
Is it an input or output, Ian?
Uh, input,
Input? Okay. And then we're
output,
gonna put
output. I lied.
output.
Yeah.
You lied? Okay.
Right.
So it's
Is
output
it?
now? Am I just like lost my brain for 2 seconds. Is it
Right.
output or input again?
It's output, right? Your mic
I
is your input. So me
Let's
would be coming
see.
from an output
No, you're wrong. It's an
early.
input.
Well,
Eon. Am
I
I
was right the first
winning?
time.
Hi, Spencer. Um, hold on. Wait, I can't. I have to do it like from a web browser, probably no, because it doesn't allow me to add like a specific application. Why is there two of me? Is there? Are there two of me? What do you mean? It happened for a second. I don't know. Oh my god, why did I blah 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 blah. Video capture device, group, audio output, capture. Browser I think should do the trick. It's not like the best one. No, it's not browser. Shit. I How do you have it set up, Eon?
I just have my audio capturing my entire desktop. So,
How did you do that?
uh,
Oh wait, I think I see it. Monitor and output. Let's try that. Are we gonna read all the cards? That's the plan, unless they're like just like completely ignore, keep going kind of thing. Ian, can you speak?
no, I cannot.
Oh, okay, now I hear double. Interesting. What's going on with that? Oh, because it's I hate my life. Fuck my stupid Chinese life. Okay, hold on. Okay, is that you guys heard that on stream, right?
Can you hear me? Am I there?
I think you're
Chat?
there. I have to put headphones on like I have to put a separate pair of headphones because my computer is playing audio. Tifa, do you hear my friend Eon? Or is he too quiet?
Hello.
You can hear him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put headphones on my computer and hopefully I can still hear Eon. Can you hear me, Eon?
Yeah. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Audio balancing might be fucked up. If I'm too loud or he's too quiet in comparison. Okay, let's do some testing, right? Just say like introduce yourself, Eon.
Hello. I'm Eon. I play games. I stream. I like Pokemon.
Yeah, we both of us used to play Fate together, Fire Emblem Heroes, but I quit. And
What is
he
wrong with my
still
camera
plays
right
it.
now? I do to an extent. I haven't really done a
Ooh.
whole lot lately. Uh, yeah, I've just been playing a lot of Pocket, so my my hyperfixation has moved momentarily.
Okay.
Guys,
So
what
I
is wrong
think
with
we
my
have
camera?
everything ready.
Please.
Chat is a little bit
What
like
if
it's really hard to see, I feel, because I did not
good,
think this
better,
through,
okay,
but you know
decent?
what? Bear with me.
This is fine. It's
It's
fine. You
fine.
guys are fine.
We're gonna go through the cards. My general idea here,
Let
we
me
looking at the cards.
you guys on
This
screen.
is true. Um, we're gonna scale it on a 1 through 5. On first off, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain the rules of the stream, or like the idea of the stream. we're gonna be reviewing the art, and then we're gonna be reviewing if like a card is real competitively. There's a lot of cards to go through, so hopefully we can like kind of steam through them, through like the ones that are kind of like whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be on a scale of 1 through 5. And yeah, I think we should just get right into it. I don't know how many cards are there here. There's 239 cards.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So there's quite a lot. So maybe we should blow through some of the the normal ones, the whatever ones. Okay, what do we think about execute?
I think the style is pretty cute. I think
I
it's
do
probably
like,
the worst execute that we have out of the three.
yeah, like competitively, it's really bad. For art wise, like I like the sand. I think it's very nice. Normally, it's on like green or like a more natural color, like a warm color. But this time, it's like on a white color. And yeah, it's a pretty bad execute, unfortunately. I think I like the one with growth better. If you're gonna run this Alolan executor, but who's gonna
Yeah.
do that?
Well, not I, personally.
Huh? Not the
Flip a coin to
50%
do
chance to
nothing.
hit.
I think I'm good. I think I'll play literally anything else.
I'd rather run the EX. Um,
I do
yeah,
really
this
like
isn't
the
the
perspective
Alola
of this one
Spencer.
though, art wise.
I think it's funny. Honestly, all of the Alolan Executor have very like fun facial expressions because did you see the EX full art? We could skip ahead
Uh,
a little bit, but like it's so good. Where is it?
isn't it
I
just
had a lot of
full
fun
art?
looking at it. Well, yes, but like they also had fun with the expression of it. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Honestly, the arts in this batch are really good.
Oh
Here it
yeah, like
is.
with its tail. Yeah, that one's funny.
He's great. He's everything. Okay, let's go back. So, I like the perspective. The perspective's nice. Competitively, this is shit. I think we kind of already
Yeah.
got that down.
What's up, Ronlin?
Surskit
Uh,
feels very retro.
yeah, this is. I actually have this card. Like it's from like a Hoenn set, Gen 3.
2009.
Oh, it
The art
says.
appeared.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool. Um,
Yeah, very simple.
competitively,
I mean, it's a Surskit. I feel like for those, you can kind of just ignore the babies and then pay attention to the
yeah, maybe.
evolved forms. Unless like it's like
Uh,
there's multiple versions, like we can talk about the Rowlets or anything that already exists. We could talk about, but
anything that we know is like actually relevant.
yeah,
Okay, so we're gonna blaze through like with a whatever Pokemon then. So
yeah.
I'm not even gonna zoom in. So the Surskit, very simple. It's nice. Retro art. I feel like that kind of captures that idea. Masquerain, it's a Pokemon.
Do you want to use the numbers or just not worry about it for like? I mean, I feel like we should, if we're gonna do it, we should rate even the bad ones, or like not bad, but you know, the less
Yeah, that's
interesting
true.
ones.
We should do the numbers. Okay,
I think
so
I could probably give Execute 4, Alolan Executor probably also a 4, Surskit a 2.
yeah, I would say Execute 3, Executor 4, Surskit 1, and Masquerain is like a what? A 2?
Yeah, I'd probably also give Masquerain a 2.
It's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to Maractus. I think I've seen this card in real life before.
Yeah.
This is 1. It's very like generic Pokemon to me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save 1 for something that I like actively dislike, so I'll probably leave this at a 2.
I think I actively dislike it. Meta wise, this is bad.
Yeah,
Next
don't
up,
play that card.
Carablast. Actually, I do like this art. It's very cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I'd probably
4.
put this at a 3.
Oh, okay, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I understand 3. I think its evolution is like quite good, but the
It's all the way down
meta
in Steel
usage for
types.
just Carablast is not that great.
Yeah, I mean it's basic 60 HP, 10 damage. winter trait.
Phantom?
I like the Phantom. That's cute.
Yeah, I like it too. I think this is like a 2 for me. It's like bordering 3.
Yeah, I think I'd put it at 3.
I think in general, Phantom and Trevenant, like they're not very meta impactful, so.
No, these are pack filler for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we have the Rowlets, right?
Yep.
If we had to choose between the two arts,
I mean, the flying one for me.
the flying one, I kind of like the ball one. If you collect 3 of the Rowlets, you get a profile picture, and I'm very tempted to set him as my icon.
Yeah, Rowlet's cute.
And Sarah also likes the night one better.
Little orb.
Okay, so both of these to me are read as a 3. I do enjoy them.
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of simple. I don't know, kind of basic. It's like on the border between 2 and 3. Maybe 2 for the sitting one, 3 for the other one, but they're close.
I can see that. I think meta relevancy wise, this Rowlet is a 2, but then this one is a 3.
Yeah,
Because skill dive
being able
sets
to
up.
snipe something for Decidueye is useful for sure. That's definitely one that I would use if I was building that deck.
Dartrix. I never really liked this Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was always like an awkward in between stage where it's like, oh, it's just a barn owl.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He goes from like just a cute little orb to like a butler to like an archer. Like a
I
not really.
always read it as a grandma with a shawl. You know, like they have like the little.
Yeah.
It's very shawl coded. It's narcissistic? What?
I mean, kind of
Okay,
checks out.
anyways. But yeah, I think this is whatever to me. This is a 2.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Meta relevancy wise, it's just an in between stage, so it's like what, a 1, a 2?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
also, like,
ideally
not
you're just rare candying over
rare
it probably.
candying. Yeah.
Like Decidueye is a decent rare candy user with only needing 2 energy.
Now the Decidueye. This guy is gonna fuck up the game.
I think he's interesting.
I like him. I do like him. It's just like, so this is why we have Prismarina like existing. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
being able to heal all of your waters
heal
for 30.
everyone.
It's pretty huge.
Very strong. And you compare that with Irida, and that's like 70. But yeah, this Decidueye is gonna be a problem. I like his art. His art is excellent, this EX. Most EXs are kind of just whatever, but this one is really good.
I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like usually the EX art I'm like not crazy about. Some of them I actively hate, like base Moltres. I hate base Moltres EXs.
I feel like any Moltres, most Moltres art suck because it's really just a chicken. They really need to be like
the full arts are
stylistic
really
with
good
it.
in my opinion. Especially the rainbow border. The rainbow border is so good.
But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like it needs to be stylistic. Because like
Well,
notice
even like
how,
the regular full art I think is good for Moltres.
I guess. But yeah, Decidueye. So this guy is meta relevancy, he's a 5.
I
This
think he'll
guy's gonna
probably
fuck
be
up the
good.
game.
I don't know if it'll be like amazing, but I'm interested to see what he does.
I've seen a deck with Greninja and Decidueye, and even though you can only like rare candy 2 of them, it's still like a disgusting combination, you know?
Yeah, I played against my friend built that a little bit last night, and I played him like 2 games with my Glaceon Leafeon deck, and I kind of rinsed it a little bit. So it might need some fine tuning, but
Maybe.
I don't know. I think even with rare candy, 2 stage 3s is kind of, or 2 to stage 2s is kind of hopeful. A little bit cope opinion.
Yeah,
But there's other ways you can build it, I think.
I'm sure. But yeah, art wise, I actually rate this a 5. I think meta relevancy, you give me, how do you say that? Like, I do see your argument, so I'll lower him to a 4, but I do think that this is like a very strong Pokemon.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely see use.
Okay. Grubbin, its evolution is extremely strong, but its art is this clay? It's a clay one,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
It
one of the
is.
clay guys.
Two?
I have mixed
I
feelings
never
on
was a fond.
these.
I
Yeah,
was never really fond of the clay ones.
yeah, I kind of
Like they're
agree.
cute, but
I think they're okay. Like bordering 2 and 3 for me.
yeah, and it's just a baby, so it's no meta relevancy.
Yeah.
Uh, Fomantis and Lurantis. Meta, these guys are insane. I think they could be very fun to use, especially if you get him out early.
I think they're fine. I think they're really good for Decidueye. That's probably the way that I
Well,
would
yeah.
build it if I were to try and build a Decidueye deck, is with either Lurantis or uh Spiritomb. But yeah, 20 is kind of low, but it
For
can stack up.
everyone though, it can ramp up, especially if you go second. Just keep smacking into them for 20. It will probably
Well,
live 3 turns, right?
you'd want to go
Leaf
first, but
with the leaf cape.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, I think Lurantis is
60 on
fine.
everyone. Yeah. Fomantis, the art is a 2 for me. Lurantis, I really like it. I think it's at a 4 for me, but I might be biased because I do really like Lurantis.
Yeah, I really like both these Pokemon in general. I do feel like the background on Fomantis is kind of too bold, maybe. It's a bit distracting. I do think I like the Lurantis art more. What did you say? 2 and 4?
2 and 4, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say the same thing.
I don't know. I'm not particularly too bothered by the background because Lurantis is so like red.
Oh no,
Like it
not
really
Lurantis,
stands out.
Fomantis.
Fomantis? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Fomantis is a little whatever to me.
yeah,
I remember playing Sun and Moon and like really falling in love with Lurantis. Like I think it's so iconic. It's
yeah.
really
It's a
fun.
cool mon for sure.
Morlul and Shiinotic. Morlul is cute. Shiinotic I hate. I don't. It doesn't feel like a Pokemon. It feels like a Digimon. Am I wrong?
I don't think it feels like a Digimon to me, but it is a weird one. Especially in this art, I feel like it looks like alien, which maybe is the intent, but
Morlul is cute.
yeah, I like
Morlul
Morlul. I
is
think
cute at
this
least.
art is kind of boring. It's just like stock photo on generic background, but
I do like. There's like a grainy texture to this art here. Like it's
yeah.
kind of like painterly, you know. You like the baby more? Spencer says in chat. Yeah, me too. Okay, so art
I
wise,
think I do
Morlul,
actually hate this
Shiinotic.
Shiinotic art. It can be so real.
I
Like
think I do
this might be
actually
my first
actively
one.
despise it.
Like I'm not even a Shiinotic
You
hater
might be
of the
onto something.
Pokemon, but this art
Morlul,
is
I think I'll give it a 3
just
because
not
I
for
do like
me.
the background. But Shiinotic, yeah, this is our first one.
Yeah, I think I'll put
What do you think?
Morlul. I think I'll put Morlul at 2, and I'll put Shiinotic at 1.
Okay. Meta wise, is Shiinotic real?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
because it's
Like
what?
this one is almost
Oh,
the
this one
exact
is not
same
confused.
as the other one. The other one puts it to sleep, and this one, if they hit heads, if you hit heads, then they can't attack. So honestly, the other one is probably better because if you they automatically go to sleep, and then if they flip tails, then they can't attack or retreat, which is better than them just not being able to attack. So,
Yeah,
although this one needs 1 colorless, whereas the other one needs 2 grass, if that matters to anybody ever, which it shouldn't really.
it doesn't. It shouldn't.
Usually, mixed energy is so bad, but yeah,
I think what they need to do to make mixed energy decks work is that every other like it alternates,
like consistency, yeah, or
guaranteed.
like to be able to control the ratio of energy in your deck, I think would be a nice change too. But
Because I was trying to make a Garchomp deck work, and it's like the dragon
mixed
one. And I'm
energy is
like,
so hard. Yeah.
uh. Okay, so Bounsweet, Steenie, Serena. Art wise, for all three, Bounsui is like a 3, Steny a 2, Serena a 3. Like I'm not too much of a fan of them. I think Serena's full art is really good though.
I kind of like the Serena art on this one. I don't really care about the other two though. I'd probably say two. Nah, just a high 3, not a 4. But
Yeah.
I think the Serena, like, it's kind of cool. She's like kicking a tree, breaking in half.
I like the composition of the bounce suite. I think I might also be biased because of the anime clouds in the background. I do like these like
Yeah,
the clouds that only happen in anime. But meta wise, how do we feel about Serena? I think it's like a rush down, but like it's like
I
turn
just
one rush down,
hate the flip
but
three
it's
coins. Like, do
inconsistent.
0 damage.
Yeah.
Hate it. Like, I guess if you open Bound Sweet Rare Candy, you have the potential to like even just doing 50 turn 3 or whatever it would be is like fine, but I hate it. And I guess kind of while we're here, maybe we talk about Malo.
Oh yeah,
Because Shiinotic
Malo.
and Serena, who I also think is
Hmm.
bad. I think it's actually just like
I
horrible.
think I think the idea with that, like what they're trying to do is like make Serena viable by giving her more chances to keep smacking into things.
Yeah, like discarding all your energy off Serena is fine because it only costs 1, but I just hate the concept of the attack.
I got a full art Serena, so I'm gonna try to make it work on my alt account, but I have a feeling it's not gonna work.
There's better full arts.
It's pretty iconic though. It is really good.
I
Hold
really
on.
looked at a lot of the full arts, so I'll have to see when we get
Look
there.
at this. Isn't that sexy? Well, not the. It's a. I, what I mean to say is the quality of the art is really good.
Sure, sure.
Batman. I got one of those. What is it called? Lopanis. God. But yeah, it's a pretty good art. Anyways, moving on. Meta relevancy is a 2. I think
Yeah.
it's too much of a gamble.
Yeah.
Wimpod and Glossopod are very interesting though.
I really like Gliscod in theory and concept. And Wimpod's
Double
ability is funny.
Shaman. What if he double Shaman?
What for Gliscod?
Yeah. You have something else in the front, and then Glossopod keeps coming in and coming out.
Oh, that Skyman. Okay, I was like, I
Or
guess
yeah,
you could. I
Skyman.
guess you could
Sorry,
heal it. Like, I guess sure.
I forgot that they don't change the name for it.
Yeah, and Sky
But yeah,
Shaman Land. Yeah, I think you just run Leaf. Oh, also Shaman Sky is only for basics, so it wouldn't work.
yeah, Glossopod won't work. Right. Bummer.
Yeah, but I do think it's interesting for sure.
It's a good way to like guarantee damage, at least. Like if like let's say you're making a Serena deck, I think you would like a Glossopod.
I
Like just
think you
guaranteeing 120.
kind of need something that likes to switch out though, so I don't think you'd want Serena since it has 2 cost
Oh, it's
retreat.
too fat, yeah. Why is it fat? What the fuck?
I don't
Anyways,
I don't understand some of the retreats sometimes, but yeah, I think Glow Spot is
honestly,
interesting. I haven't thought about like how exactly to build around it, but I feel like there's definitely a way to make it usable.
if they made
What's up, Clovey?
Serena a no retreat cost, I think this shitty attack would be much better.
True. No retreat
But
is crazy.
anyways,
Underrated,
I
to
think
be honest.
she deserves it. Delmai's. Oh, actually, I guess we didn't rate
Oh
the
yeah, the
art
art.
for Wimpod and Glossopod. It's whatever to me. It's like a 2
Yeah,
for both.
I think so too. I'm not blown away or too crazy about either of them.
Meta relevancy a 2 as well. I think you have to like make them work.
I mean, I'd say maybe 3.
3? Okay, yeah. If Serena was a 2, then Glossopod has to be a 3. Okay,
Thanks for
Delmai's.
being on in the background during your match. I'll have
This
to
art
watch
is
it.
fun. but I
I'm
don't know if
have
it's
to decide if I
necessarily
want
good.
spoilers or not.
They tried
Yeah,
to do whatever they could with an anchor.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not fully convinced on anything about Delmise. Like the HP stat is decent for a basic EX, and 3 for 80 isn't great, but it's like fine. I don't know. I feel
Not
like there's definitely just
retreating.
better things to put in your grass deck than this.
I really want to make this work because I got one EX and then the full art, which I do really like, and I want to try to make this work. But I feel the thing about this is that there's no grass types that really benefit from forcing, like no grass type partners that would benefit from forcing your enemy to not retreat. You know, like if it was like a status effect or something, like how Arbok has like the whole retreat thing, and then with a poison deck, it just sticks. You know, the poison.
Yeah, I mean,
But there's no synergy that I can think of with Delmise.
ideally with stuff like this, you just try and get your opponent like out of position, so you Sabrina in something that has no energy, and then you trap that in, or like something along those lines. But I just don't know.
Yeah, but it's
Three
still
three
it's
is
still three
so
energy.
slow. Yeah,
It would need to have been like two or something to like really be obnoxious.
yeah,
But maybe they didn't want it to be obnoxious.
yeah. I mean,
Anyhow,
that's it's. I will say this is another one where the EX art is actually really cool in my opinion.
yeah, I do like it because I like they tried to. This is what they tried to do to make like an anchor like look cool.
Very dynamic.
Art I think is like a three for me.
I think I'd give it a 4.
I'm not too crazy about it. Meta relevancy two, maybe even one. No, I'll give it a two
No.
because at least not retreating is a good effect, but it's just a bad attack.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine at 2.
Tapu Bulu, art is pretty all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's two for me.
Yeah, probably same.
Um, this is a good Pokemon? Question mark. Is this like real?
It's I'd put it in a similar spot as like Origin Form Dialga and
Palkia.
Palkia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mons that I really didn't think were all that like usable at first, but they ended up seeing play, so maybe this one will also find a similar spot given that it has the same HP stat and like attack line.
Yeah, it's just a grass type version. Um, yeah, I would. It's probably like a two meta relevancy wise, because I feel like you would want to slot something else in. I
I mean,
never
there's
was
really
like
not
a.
that many good non-EX basic Pokemon for grass types.
That
It's
is
like
true. Also, you
this
can cape
and
it.
Delmise.
You can cape it for 150. That's not terrible.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I think it's
Okay,
probably
I'll
like
give it
3.
a three. Yeah. Okay, grass types are done. Right. Growlithe, Arcanine. These are twos. They're fine art wise. I don't think they're meta relevant at all either.
I like the Arcanine
Just
art.
like
I feel like
two
these are probably like ones meta wise,
ones.
but
Yeah.
I'd probably put the Arcanine art like at 3.
Oh yeah, this Growlithe is terrible. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Growlithe.
Anyhow, Marowak. This art is fun.
Yeah, it's cute. I mean, part of me wishes
Three.
that we had
I,
something
I think it's just
else,
fun.
but like we literally do have something else in the full art, so I'm content with the way that the normal
Yeah.
one looks.
This one looks it's fun.
Yeah,
That's how I'll explain it. I rated three. I don't like the coin flips
I think this
at all.
one. See, I used regular Whack EX, like when the game came out, and that deck was actually really good. As long as you like, the odds that you'll hit one heads at least is 75%. So like a sleep powder in the normal games, which like I'm fine with taking that risk almost always. And I think with Kiowe, Alolan Whack could also like be in a decent spot. I don't know. I'm interested to give it a try. Just because I was a OG whack user.
This is a normal type poke. Like it's not an EX. That's something to like. I didn't realize that. This is just a
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Hmm.
That's cool. Fletchinder,
I like the
Talonflame,
Slandit. He's so chunky.
Meta art. Art is also kind of normal to me. That too.
Yeah. I don't know. The background of the Talonflame is kind of cool, like the colors that they're using, but the actual Talonflame, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Hey, that's 90 for 2 energy, and you don't discard anything though. Hold on. Oh, but
Stage
it's
2.
a stage 2.
Yeah, so as far
Okay.
as like rare candy mons go, this is like decent. It's like one of the better options in terms of just like raw damage. But yeah. I think like if you make a Talonflame deck, you're not throwing.
Yeah. Okay, we have both Liddens. If I had to choose between the arts of this Litten or that Litten, I think I like the normal one better. I feel like the one at night is like a little bit too much. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I like uh they're just different. I don't know if I really have a preference.
I rate them like just a 2. Like they're kind of whatever to me. I don't
Yeah.
really. There's nothing to write home about.
I do
Meta
kind of like
relevancy
the
wise,
Torracat though. I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
do.
I
I
can't
think
really
it's very dynamic.
explain why. Maybe it's like newspaper comic looking style.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can get that. So I guess for like the cats, both Liddens are 2. Meta relevancy wise, they're just steps, baby steps for Incineroar.
Yeah.
Torracat, I will say a 3 because I like how dynamic it is, and it's very simple, so it kind of just is nice.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Meta relevancy, it's just an in between stage, and then Incineroar. This art, sexy. This is very good.
There are other
They knew what
adjectives
they were
to
doing.
use, Crumb.
They no, they knew what they were doing.
Okay,
Do
so you
you
do
know
mean it
the
that way. I
furries?
see.
No, normally I wouldn't mean it this way, but do you know how the furries have been behaving after this card came out?
I do not.
It's-
I can assume though. I can assume.
I think the best part about this to me is just the claw here. Like him pushing the card to the side is very good.
Yeah, like
This
grabbing
is
the
excellent.
card border is pretty funny.
Yeah. Also, like if so I rate the card like a 5. This is like amazing. It's so simple, but it works so well. But as a Pokemon, like meta relevancy wise, this thing is insane. Fire Fang, I don't understand why Burn does 20 damage and Poison only does 10, but
Well,
so
because
be
burn
it.
can just go away.
Oh, it does go away?
You flip a coin every turn.
Okay, okay. But still, 20 damage. If you get unlucky, that's freaking 40 damage plus 30, 70 with 1 energy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, burn is
But
good.
yeah, the the attack in general is also insanely good.
Hello,
That's
Nora. What's up?
140.
Yeah, 140 if you're damaged, which both Litten and Torracat can do for you. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think Incineroar is
shouldn't be
cool.
too hard. I was thinking of doing like a Mimikyu Incineroar deck, but again, hybrid energy, bad.
Yeah, I feel like unless there's like direct synergy, I don't know.
I hate how like they close so many like
How's
options.
the stream going so far?
Like it's so lame.
That's good. We've just been looking at
Um,
some Pokemon cards from
Prem,
the new
build your
TCG set.
Delmise with GA Pidgeot. Pidgeot. Oh, like
Oh,
the EX one
yeah.
from
Yeah, it's like free Sabrina every turn, basically.
oh the Gust. That could be something.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I just
Pidgeot
never
I think
liked
is a good
Pidgeot.
rare candy target.
If I don't like a Pokemon, like if I'm actively disgusted by a Pokemon, I think I don't play it. and I am actively disgusted by Pidgeot.
I think the angle for Pidgeot matters a lot.
Maybe.
Like the base art of Genetic Apex is kind of like nah, but the full art is like sick.
Hmm. Moving
Do I
on,
stream on
Oricorio.
PC or console?
Very
I stream on
stylish
PC.
art. I do love this.
Yeah, I like the style of this one too.
She's giving flamenco dancer. Very iconic. Also the hair swoop. Damn. This is a bad attack.
Yeah, yeah. This is probably the worst story choreo out of all of them.
Unfortunately. Art wise, this is a 4. I do like it a lot. Meta 1. Probably I would actually say even a 0. This is actively bad to have in your deck.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think you should ever use this, but
Uh
it looks nice.
Salandit and Salazzle. Um it's giving coloring book
Yeah,
in the best way possible. Like I mean no offense at all, but it reminds me of a coloring book.
he's so chunky in this
He's so
art.
cute. And Salazzle, I mean, they tried to do something. I like the contrast of the background, but
Yeah, I really like the background of this card.
it's just the problem is that Salazzle is just an ugly Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely not my favorite in general, but this card is cool.
Poisoned and burned. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, very interesting.
So I guess like all the damage comes from status effects, which 30?
Yeah, I mean 2 for 60 on the first turn, and then they'll take another 30 if they flip tails and stay in.
I don't know. That seems it seems okay on paper, but then people can just retreat.
I mean, just retreat, that costs
Houndoom?
energy.
Houndoom. Salazzle plus Houndoom with the no retreat. Maybe. But then what are you doing with that deck at that point? Salandit, I give a 1 on art. Salazzle
Yeah, I like card games.
2.5. Like
Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's very close to 3. I just hate Salazzle. Meta wise, I think both of them are like at a 2.
Favorite Pokemon? Probably
Like,
Umbreon.
it's very gimmicky.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like the style of this card. Like
Of
debating
Salazzle?
a 4. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the colors are really nice.
I just think that if it was any other Pokemon, it would...
Gotta separate the art from the Pokemon. You know?
Like, imagine if this was Incineroar, like in a normal art, like a normal
Favorite
form, like a
Pikachu?
non-EX. Wouldn't this be badass? I would be like, oh my god, this is insane. But no, it's Salazzle. Turtonator. Is it supposed to be like a play on words of like Terminator? Like, what is this actually? It's a turtle.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't actually know what it is other than like it's probably based on some dragon in some culture, something.
True.
I don't know.
Is it a kappa? Maybe it's a kappa.
Maybe
Because it has like the little. Maybe it's hiding its open
the
head.
hat thing.
Fire spin, discard a random. That's all right with Kiawe.
Yeah.
Right? For a basic Pokemon.
Yeah, I think the KOA deck in general is like decent, probably usable for sure.
And it's a basic for one with 120 HP. That's not terrible.
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh, that
definitely think that
retreat
this
cost.
could see some play. I think it's
Never
fine.
This thing is never leaving.
You just draw a KOA. It doesn't matter. And he never wants to leave.
Away. No, I'm saying the retreat cost. Like,
No, yeah, I
this thing
know.
is never leaving. It's always gonna.
Yeah.
You place it there, it's gonna stay there.
A dope suggestion.
Oh my god.
You can suggest it.
Art
I've been streaming
wise,
for a little bit though. I just do it for fun though, so I don't really
like
put
what they're
a whole
trying
lot
to
of effort
do
into it.
with it. It's just like, how do you make this thing look intimidating? You kind of don't.
I feel like this is the best that they could do at that.
Yeah. So I think I'll give it a 3 for just like the respect of that. They're trying. Meta a 3? This is pretty alright.
Yeah, I think you can see play.
Okay. Alola Sandshrew slash Sand Slash. Why did I say slash? Sandshrew and Sand Slash. Alolan form. Uh Art of Sandshrew is adorable. What the fuck?
Cute.
I want to grab him. He has a tummy here too.
Yeah, he's a
He's
chunky little
probably
guy.
really squishy.
Ah, yes, the
And
ice steel type is very squishy.
is it steel? I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know
steel.
that. Okay. Cool. I'm sure it's squishy. This one is probably not too squishy. um During opponent's next turn of this Pokemon's damage by attack do 40. Huh? Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
If this was a basic Pokemon, I could see this like being useful, but I don't know. Like one is a little bit of a big ask.
Yeah,
Like card wise, I guess.
it's just so weird that it does more damage attacking into it than it does itself. I don't know.
It is one retreat cost, so maybe you can do something with that. Rocky Helmet.
Yeah, it's just such a weird design. I really don't even know. Like, could it be usable? Maybe, but I don't. Yeah, I just don't really. I don't even know.
So Sandshrew and Sandslide. I think the Sandshrew art wise is like a
Those artists
3.5.
so
I think it's really cute.
make a logo.
Sandslash, it's cool. The 3.
I think I'm good
Maybe.
on
No,
any
it's cool.
commissions
I
or
do like
anything.
the action line here. Swoosh. That's cool.
Thank you though.
Meta relevancy 2.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay, moving on. Or do you have anything to say about that?
Nah.
No? Okay. Vulpix and Ninetales. Vulpix is adorable.
Yeah, very
It's
cute.
kind of hard to fuck up a Vulpix card, I
True.
feel. That's just how Vulpix rolls.
Always here to support. Thanks.
Vulpix,
Appreciate that.
Call Forth Cold. This could be
Thank you for
interesting
follow,
once we get the
by the way.
there's like a, how do you call it? Like a, is this a, yeah, no, this is the right one. This Ninetales is pretty good, I think. It's basically Articuno, but with more splash damage
Yeah, if
to
it,
other people.
I think you should be able to type it in the chat, and then I can look after stream.
Ninetales gives One Piece vibes.
Interesting.
There is something about the way that it's drawn.
Fair.
You might be onto something, Spencer. Vulpix 3 for the art. Ninetales
I think
2. I'm not too blown away by it.
I think this might be a case where I'm not separating the art from the Pokemon because I really like them and I'm gonna give them a 4.
Okay. Do you think that you can make an actual deck out of these Ninetales? This Ninetales?
I mean, maybe like 60 on. I mean, you can pretend that it's 2 because Vulpix will get you the other energy. It's like fine, and then you do 20 damage to each bench. Has like decent HP.
Oh yeah, because it has a charge thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing
So it's
gets
like
it
it's okay.
out really easily. I don't know. It's just like this
Yeah, I
is
can
really
check it
good
out
at like
after.
melting down stuff, but I don't know if you want to play slow anymore with how rare candy is in the game. That's a problem. It's like now, like what? Solgaleo, turn 2, turn 3, rams into you for 120, and it just evaporates. I don't know. Maybe I'm too broken.
I think whether you have rare candy or not, you still have the inconsistency of a stage 2.
That's true.
Like all those
Well, anyway,
games where your opponent's sitting there with like just a Cosmog won't make a difference whether they have Rare Candy or Cosmoem, you know?
that's true. I don't know. I would rather play more aggressive. I feel like only 60 damage plus 20 is not enough.
Well, think of it as you you said Lurantis is broken, right? This is like one turn potentially slower, but better if you go second.
True. You can evaporate one of their mana fees or something if people are even running mana fee anymore. um. Anyhow, Shelder and Cloyster. Shelder is a Pokemon. Cloyster is also a Pokemon.
These are filler.
Yeah.
Art
um,
is fine.
Cloyster is pretty cool. I
Yeah,
will
I
say
like the water droplets up close.
the art is really cool here. Art, I
Thanks,
would
Nora. You
actually
too.
argue even a four. If this was any other
Oh,
Pokemon, it would be amazing, but uh, it's Cloyster, unfortunately.
I do like the style. I think I'd probably still put it 3.
Maybe. I do
I can
appreciate that
understand 4 though.
they try to make it they try to make Cloyster look cool.
Yeah, not the easiest task.
Lapras,
Filler.
this is just the worst Ninetales.
Yeah, and
um,
not a fan of the art really either.
I think it's had better arts than the other packs.
Something about like the style of Lapras itself, and then the waves, and then like the splashing effect. I just don't like it.
It kind of clashes against each other.
Yeah,
You know, this Lapras does look exactly like it did in the movie, though. I'm having nostalgia, like Pokemon One, the movie. It's very reminiscent of that. Okay, Poplio and Poplio. The Sing one or the water gun one?
I like the Sing one.
Yeah, I do too. Stalling is awesome.
Yeah, I mean this one I feel like
The
matters
art
maybe
is
the
really good on the
least,
Sing one as
but
well.
yeah, I
I like
really
the
like the
bubbles a lot.
bubbles. Yep, I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, I didn't notice. It's also a
Mhm.
nighttime one here.
Are they all?
But then the
Are they
other
all
arts, it's
like
all
that?
daytime.
Clinton and Clinton has one of each. Rowlet has one of each.
Oh
That's
yeah, that's
crazy.
true.
I didn't notice that.
But then they ignored the middle stages because rare candy.
Well, no, I just meant like there's one in each pack, and the arts are
Yeah,
night
yeah,
and
yeah.
day.
I'm just saying like they didn't care to give a second one to Brion
Oh,
or
I
like the middle
mean,
stages because it doesn't really matter.
it's not like Primarina, like the fully evolved ones have more than one either.
Yeah. Okay, so Poplio I think is a 3 for the art. I do really enjoy it. It's very cute.
I think I'd put the
This
bubble
one,
one at a 4.
the bubble one. A 4?
Yeah,
It is
I like that
nice.
one a lot.
I can understand a 4. The other Poplio is kind of whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very industry standard. I could have sworn that there was an Oshawott like in this exact pose and this exact like by the rocks with the water. I'm sure we've seen that before. Brion is whatever. I don't care. I don't want to see it. It looks terrible. And Primarina is really busted with the healing.
Yeah, the solo mode deck of Crabominable Primarina, I think, was the hardest one to fight out of all of them.
It was so stupid. Hey,
Yeah.
Lunar.
The art, I kind of wish it was different. I don't know. I love Primarina. It just feels kind of. I don't know. How do you feel about the art of Primarina?
It's it's industry standard. Like it's very like I've seen a water type Pokemon in this kind of composition before.
Yeah, like it's really good. Don't get me wrong. Like the effects on the background, the lighting, everything. I don't know. I feel like there's a certain style that I like in Pokemon cards, and this one's just like kind of normal, kind of average.
It looks much better when you zoom in on it, I will say. But at the same time, it's like maybe there's too many textures. Maybe that's what's bothering me.
Yeah.
There's too many things going on. Okay. So yeah, this whole line, I think Poplio has the best art, the bubble one.
Yeah, I agree.
So that one gets I will say I'll accept the 4. I'll go with a 4 as well. Primarina, I think this is arguably a 5 meta wise. Like this is insane amounts of healing.
Yeah, I mean it is still stage 2. I think
Rare can't
it's
beat it.
definitely like good enough to see use. It's just a matter of I don't know. I'll have to see more. Or I'm convinced that it's like broken.
Maybe this with like Gyarados. I don't know. Is Gyarados washed? Because now we're going into a meta where everything is like rush turn 1. You know?
Mm,
So
I
maybe Gyarados is kind of washed.
feel like you're uh over prioritizing like how fast things will be.
Maybe I got unlucky. Anyways, yeah, maybe I am.
What are you basing it off of?
I'm basing it off the CPU battles because I played through all of them basically today.
Yeah.
I took the day off more or less.
Yeah, I didn't feel like any of them were like way too fast for my decks that I already have. The only one that really gave me trouble was the water one when I was trying to beat it with the fire deck
Yeah,
for the
Carbomino was stupid.
missions.
At least everything doesn't have resistances, right?
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of
uh,
Corobominal, I feel like I like the pose is interesting at least, but it's one of the EXs where I'm like, nah, it's whatever.
it's Executor or Executor. How do you pronounce it? Executor
Executor.
or Executor?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I like to think it's like an executive
Oh yeah, he definitely
at
gives
a
that vibe
company.
for sure, for sure.
With the whole goofy
Oh
faces.
yeah, I was in
Yeah.
call with my friends last night, and one of them pulled like the alt art of it, and they're like, "This is so bad." Which like we'll get to the art when we get there, but the
It's
card
so
itself,
good.
I think they were just mad that out of all the alt arts they pulled, it was that because
Oh,
like
yeah.
like usage wise, I was thinking the same thing that it's like executor, but like you guaranteed flip tails on the first hit, heads on the second, and everything after that.
Yeah.
Especially with how much healing water has, I feel like it's at least decent. At the very least, it's
Jesus, it
decent.
has 160 HP too.
Yeah, literally executor.
God. But yeah, this is just better than the EX, the other EX. Art wise, it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
a
a
fan.
2. Meta, this is a 4.
Yeah, I'd probably put it 4.
I'm glad that water has like a more like a faster thing, you know? Like I feel like water in general was always like really slow. So, because you have to like Manaphy stack and all that stuff, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
now they
you
have something
you
to go
joined after the
quickly.
days of Starmie. You don't know the horrors of
True.
Starmie
No.
EX.
I saw Starmie. Starmie is
Starmie EX is
stupid.
still
I
crazy.
guess
2 for 90
yeah.
on a stage 1 is insane.
Starmie is crazy. So then they have another tool. Then anyways, Wishy Washy and Wishy Washy EX.
Yep. Yeah, I think the art I don't really have opinions on. Whatever.
Yeah, they're
But
very normal.
I think it's interesting the wishy-washy strat. It's just 30 HP is so low.
I was
It's so bad.
I was gonna say like
I mean,
maybe you
170 on a
can
basic is really good, but like in order to do damage, you have to keep that
I
little
like
baby alive.
I like the idea of like wishy-washy being like so it stole like all the HP. The reason why it has 170 HP is because it's made up of a bunch of other wishy-washy.
Mhm.
Like I think that's just very fun to me. Um, but yeah, this is I feel like there could be you could make some kind of deck with the wishy-washies and what is it? The ancestral the village lady.
Oh, true.
You can revive
That's
it
fair. Oh, I
after
guess that's
it gets
actually
fucked
probably
up.
what fishnet is for, huh?
Or that. Oh, you could do that and fishnet, huh?
Yeah, I forgot fishnet existed. That's probably exactly why they. I was like, what is this card for? Like fishnet? Why would I care about that? It's probably exactly this, exactly for
It's
wishy
a fucking
washy.
fish.
That makes sense. Okay,
Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. It's just like how many times can you revive something before you like lose the game, you know?
twice.
Uh-huh. So yeah, this is a 3. It's not unusable, I feel.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just like
now that you brought
you
up
have to make it work.
fishing net, I think that's valid. It's like less bad than I thought it was, for sure.
Um Dupiter and Araquanid. Uh
I think they're
it's
interesting. I don't know.
I really like them. I was experimenting with an Araquanid deck with Wug Trio. Now, you might be wondering, why would I use what is her name? The girl that pairs with
Lana.
this Lana. Why would I use Lana with a Pokemon that doesn't care about who's in front? The reason why is just because you can pull out someone that is not ready to attack, and it's very funny. So like with Araquanid, right? You can Lana
Yeah,
and then pull like someone with like a 4 energy cost, and they can't retreat or anything.
I feel like that's the main
So
draw of Lana and Araquanid, probably. I mean, with
it's really
Arachnid
fun.
specifically, you can pull out like a basic that it can then kill, maybe. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be great. 3 energy is a little steep, a little bit, but it's a decent attack. So
It has a good synergy with Manaphy and Wiglet
true,
because Wiglet is
true.
also 3 energy, so you can X energy and then Dawn, and that's how I've been using it, and
Yeah,
it's really good. Basically, Araquanid to me is like a budget Palkia. Because Palkia fucking throws away all its energy for
yeah.
no reason.
Palkias. I've never been a
Uh,
Palkia believer, to be honest, but
he's so good on paper, but then you see the 3 energy and it's like, it's over.
and then you no longer see the 3 energy because they've been discarded.
Don't worry, we'll get water support to like retrieve water from the. We,
No,
we'll get water
you say
support to
water sport,
retrieve
I say no.
energy.
I say stop right there.
To
They've had
retrieve
day
the
one
energy
Misty, they
from the
get no more
discard.
energy, and now they get Manaphy. Yeah, they don't need that. I'm not even gonna let you
I
finish.
I love water. Delicious. Anyways, this I want to rank Araquanid a 4. This is really a fun card meta wise. Uh, but it well, I favoritisms is saying a 4, but meta wise is probably like a 3. It's a
Yeah,
gimmick.
I'd allow 3.
The art is all right. Dupiter is like normal to me.
I like the colors on
Araquanid is
Dewfighter.
cool. I guess the style is quite cute on Dupiter. And he's not in the water, unlike all the other fucking water Pokemon.
True, true.
He's above land. Very nice. Araquanid, I like the composition of this art. It's not like anything spectacular, but like, I don't know, it looks. I can believe that it exists. Like
Yeah, I think
it's
the pose
very
they gave it is
cool.
interesting. And like the shading on the
Yeah.
water bubble around its head is
Hmm.
good.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wow, it's honestly really stunning. I do like this
Yeah.
art a lot. Um, okay. 50 damage. Suicide.
Yeah, I think it's almost similar to a Lola Slash in that like it could be good, but I think the big thing about this is if it dies to an attack. So like with poison being a bigger thing now, and Darkrai's existence in general, it's like you can't really guarantee that that's gonna work. I don't know. I could maybe see
Yeah.
like hiding behind this if you're trying to build up maybe wishy-washy, or I don't know. I don't know. I could maybe see trying to sit behind this, but
If
I'm
this
not
did
sold on
100
it.
damage instead,
That'd be insane. So true.
wouldn't that be so fun?
Would be have Sabrina or sacrifice a Pokemon.
I wanna have like more Pokemon with like a kamikaze playstyle. I think that's just very funny. I don't understand how we have so many Voltorb and Electrode, but none of them have self-destruct. Like, isn't this the whole? Is this not what Voltorb is famous for? Am I wrong?
Well, no, it
Because I feel
is,
like
but
maybe
personally, I would not want to kill one of my Pokemon to maybe kill one of my opponents.
I guess. I don't know. I just think it's a fun gimmick. I like the idea of like just blowing up stuff for cheap energy. Um, art wise, it's very cute. I do like
Yeah, I
it.
don't
It
know
looks
what it
very
is about
squishy.
it, but I like really like the way it's drawn here.
It's very endearing.
Like maybe it's like the colors and the outlines.
I think
Yeah,
it just
I don't know.
works
It's
composition
just really
wise
cute.
because okay, so listen, you got the sand, very light color, and then you got the water coming in, which is a blue. And Pyukumuku itself is black, so it contrasts really well with the sand, and then the red contrasts really well with the water. So it just your eye kind of goes whoop.
Yeah, I think just the colors in general that they used, I also really
Very
like.
pleasant to look at.
Yeah,
Bruxish, fuck ass Pokemon.
Tapu Fini. Uh,
Bruxus and Tapu Fini are both so bad. I don't understand how they let this.
so Pikachu, I would say is
How? Why? You know? Maybe Bruxus is kind of okay, but I don't know. 50? No.
no, I don't think
No,
either
that's
of
not
these
worth it.
should
None. Both
see
of them are
play.
bad. Art, I hate. Honestly, I hate both of them. One. Even Tapu Fini. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
I
something
think
about
Fini
it.
is okay,
Meta
but
wise, never zero.
yeah,
Don't. Okay. Pikachu and a Alolan Raichu. Raichu is very interesting.
yeah, I think Raichu's actually good. It's also colorless,
140
so you
HP.
can put it pretty much anywhere.
Are you scared about the 140 HP though? Is my question.
No, I feel like 140 is okay. It's like the normal number to hit. Like you get cape, sometimes you'll live. You don't get cape, you'll probably die. Red will kill you, even with cape sometimes, but it's like, yeah. That's like the most okay number to be, I think.
At least it's not 120.
Yeah, literally, like, because I normally use like Pikachu, and even I stopped using Zapdos, but I was using Zapdos with 130, and I just 130 is the worst number. Like 130 is not a real Pokemon, and anything underneath that is just not real for an EX.
But yeah, this Raichu, I think there's a lot of potential here. The art is for both of them are kind of okay. I think Raichu
I
is
like
kind
the
of fun though.
Pikachu. I
Oh,
think
you
for
like the
an
Pikachu?
yeah, I like the older looking style.
There is like a graininess to it that I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's watercolor.
Ah, yeah, that
Oh,
checks out. Yeah,
he's so
that is what it is.
cute. Okay, when you zoom in, like suddenly I appreciate it much more. Wait, this is awesome.
Yeah. I also
Okay,
like
yeah,
just
no,
how
I
like
love this
big they
art.
made his tail and like his expression.
His tail.
Yeah.
Oh, you cut off. Hold
Oh,
on.
how big they made his tail, and I like his expression. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm on push to talk in this channel, so
Do
sometimes
you
I
want me
forget
to?
to.
I can probably fix it if you want me to.
It's fine for now. Maybe for next time.
Okay. Oh, stream is over. What the fuck did I do? Hold on.
Oh,
What the hell did I do?
all right. While you try and figure that out, Finn is begging me to do anything but this, so I will be right back.
Okay. What the fuck? So how do I fix this? What the hell? So I need to get out of it. Oh, stream? Hello? What did I do? It's so over. Properties, display capture. Huh? I fucked it up. Okay, we're gonna make a new tab. I'm sick of this. Hold on. This is the worst thing that has ever happened, I think. Okay. And then properties, display this. No? The fuck? Uh, I'm just I'm at a loss for words. Why? Okay. Hey, I fixed it. Yay. So no one noticed anything. It's fine.
Fixed.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like zoomed in. I did something wrong.
See.
Okay, anyways, this Raichu, sick art. I think him riding his surfboard tail, very fun.
Yeah, again, like as far as EXs go, it's good. Just not a big fan of like that style, like the 3D-ish type.
Yeah. It's kind of
Especially with them
normal.
all being the same. Like every EX is this exact same style, which is kind of just like, yeah,
They have to save the budget for the
alt
full art.
arts. Yeah.
But yeah, this Pikachu and the Raichu, I actually do enjoy them. I think both of them are a 4 to me. Meta Raichu is on the border of 4, I think. Maybe he is a 4.
I'd
I
probably
need to
say
see him
4.
more.
I feel like it's maybe one of the best cards in the set.
Yeah. I'm scared to run into this thing with a Palkia.
Yeah, should be. You'll die.
Effective psychic.
I mean, it kills Giratina.
Yeah. Oh, really? In one shot?
Yeah, if
60,
Giratina has 4 energy.
34, 120, 60. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, this thing is cracked. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's a good mon.
It's a good one. Okay. So yeah, it's a 4 then. Maybe even 4.5. Is this actually no, this is a 5.
I definitely think it could be. This is like one of, if not the best mon, I think, in the set. Off of like base opinion.
Yeah, maybe. I like it a lot.
Maybe
This is good.
Solgaleo is also as good. But
Yeah,
yeah.
Solgaleo's stupid crazy good. Um anyhow, yeah. Alolan Geodude. Alolan Graveler. Alolan Golem. A lot of work for not a lot of payout.
Yeah,
Well,
these are no, you don't have to
no.
cope.
Two
These are filler.
discard 2 energy? What
Yeah,
the
these are bad.
fuck?
These are straight up bad.
Jesus.
You also like, because they're a Alolan, you can't use Brock with them or anything. Like, yeah.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, that also double sucks then. Art wise, I like the Graveler the most, honestly. This is very funny
Yeah.
looking.
Out of all of them, I'd probably agree with Graveler. I don't think I really like any of them though.
Okay, moving on. Helioptile, Heliolisk, these are whatever.
Yeah, they're just like, you can run them in any deck for electric super effective damage, but
I like the quick attack Heliolisk.
yeah, that one's also fine. This one just 1 energy no electric needed.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, huh?
Like you could run
Yeah, it's
this in
whatever
literally
though.
any
But
deck,
if it's
but
like if you're running a normal energy, you might as well just run Farfetch.
well, if you're running this, you like it's because electric super effective is relevant.
But then you would run the other one, no? Because it has quick attack.
Well, like
It's
if
40
you're
plus a chance for 80.
say you're
Quick attack.
running you're running a fire deck and you just really hate the water matchup, then you can run this Heliolisk
Okay,
for
I see.
40
There is an
damage and
argument.
super effective, like if it's ever relevant. Currently, I don't think it
Okay.
matters, like you just stick to your fire deck, play fire cards, but if that was ever the case, that's like why you might use this.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Makes sense. Charger Bug and Vikavolt. This Charger Bug is there's so much aura in this painting.
It's cute. I like all the dew. It's so tiny. He's hiding under a lily pad.
I like how he's looking at us. I think it's very funny. Tifa says that Raichu dies to cats and Rampardos. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
of course,
that's also
so many things die to
everything dies.
Rampardos.
Everything dies to
At least,
Rampardos.
like with a cape, you can live the cat as long as they don't have red, which they probably do. But you know, it's like an okay number to be at in terms of Meowscarada. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
Meowscarada doesn't kill. You have cape.
Yaskarada does 150 with red.
Yeah, but if you have cape,
So it would
then
miss by
you're at
10.
160.
Yeah. This Charger Bug is just adorable. I do love it. I think it's like a 4, honestly, the art.
Yeah, I really like it.
Maybe it's a 5, actually. I know. Yeah, this is definitely a 5 for me. It's just very endearing.
Yeah.
Vikavolt is industry standard art, I think. I do like the
No, I
speed
kind of like
lines
it.
that have it.
Yeah, I feel like it's
They're
pretty unique, actually.
yeah. Yeah, okay. Because I'm looking at like the zoomed in version. I feel like it translates a lot better.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that
I
they
like this
put like
card.
they put a white gradient behind him. So like he stands out
Hmm.
from the background. That's really smart. I like that. Um but this is a 3 for the art, while Charger Bug is a 5, I think. Well, no, I'll still put a 3 for Vikavolt.
Yeah, I'm in between 3 and 4, and then between 4 and 5 for Chargebug.
Meta wise, Vikavolt is kind of disgusting.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the more relevant rare candy targets that you could see.
You feed it a rare candy to stop the enemy from rare candying.
Yeah, truly.
I want to get this Pokemon. I think on both of my accounts, I don't have a single Vikavolt, which is very depressing.
I have yet to open my pack, so after this I'll
Oh,
be doing
wait.
that.
Is it? Oh, it's only on Lunala. That's why.
Hmm.
I need to finish Solgaleo packs. I'm not done. I'll get Vikavolt eventually.
I think
Surely.
Oricorio is an interesting card. Taking no damage from EX Pokemon attacks.
Yeah.
It's like kind of crazy.
And 50 damage is not like it. You can't scoff at 50 damage.
Yeah, it's like fine for a basic. That's like good-ish rate. 2 for
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, this one Safeguard is very interesting. I wish that Safeguard was on Mimikyu.
Kind of surprised
But
Mimikyu doesn't have an ability.
it's like it feels kind of illegal, don't you think? Like
You'd think it would be like prevent if this Pokemon is at full HP, prevent all damage done to it the first time or something. I don't know. Something to give it disguise would be in like what I
yeah.
would expect. Although a lot of the time they don't do what you would expect, even if they do give something an ability. So
I was bummed out because I was really excited about Mimikyu, but it's fine.
yeah, after seeing Acerola, I was really hoping that like something like either, ideally both, but Palisand and Mimikyu would be like good because that's like such an interesting effect. But they're both pretty
They're
bad.
bad. Why is Mimikyu so low HP? I at least thought
Yeah.
it would have 100 HP. Like,
Nope.
whatever. It's
Basics
fine.
have to pick and choose their
We'll get a
battles.
we'll get a Mimikyu EX in the next pack. It's fine.
Well, unfortunately, that
um,
will not work with Acerola.
fuck.
Yeah. We
It
just
just
need to hope
doesn't
for a better
mention
one.
it.
Yeah, it has to specifically
uh,
be Mimikyu EX. But
anyways, the
yeah.
art is whatever for Oricorio, but meta relevancy, this is like a 4. This is very useful.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like right now, or like last format, there was a lot of non-EX running around because of how prevalent like Giratina Darkrai was. So like you're either running Giratina Darkrai or non-EX. But maybe it'll mix up here and it'll see better use than against just one matchup.
Tifa asks, would you run this in every deck? It might be a 5. You can't run this in every deck, though. It requires lightning energy. Unless
Yeah,
you
I
want it to
mean,
just sit
yeah,
there.
if you just want it to be a shield, it'd be something. But even against like something like Darkrai, like it's still on a timer.
Yeah. It needs one lightning energy to start attacking.
Yeah.
Welcome, Evelyn the Murder Maid. That's a very fun name. Togedemaru!
I think,
This is a Pokemon.
well, I honestly think this might be decent because of Sophocles.
Yeah, plus 30.
Yeah. So it's like
You
one
have to gamble,
energy.
though.
Well, if you
50-50.
have Sophocles, you don't have to. At that point, you're gambling for 80 damage,
Well,
which is
oh yeah,
crazy.
that's true, huh? That is really high.
I don't think it's like insane, but I think it could see use. Like
For a basic on one energy?
similar to how like Carnivine and Skarmory need like a tool or Arceus, like Togedemaru needs Sophocles to do 50 damage turn one. And even if you don't see him, you could still like 50% of the time you'll get 50 anyway. So
Yeah, this is good.
yeah, I think he's definitely better than he looks at first.
Art wise, it's
I'm not really a
kind of
fan.
cool.
It's like kind of cute that he's like in the ball form, like pulling up.
I don't think I've ever seen him like this.
Yeah,
I think it's like a 3. Yeah, it's a 3. I like it. It's just not like crazy.
yeah, I don't really care for it. I'd probably put 2.
So this, yeah, I can see an argument for 2. Meta 3.
Yeah,
It's not trash.
yeah.
Tapu Koko. I was dreaming about something with U-turn. Like I was thinking about it. It's like, huh, what if we had like a Pokemon that could switch out?
Yeah.
And Tapu Koko came out, and I was like, oh, this is so hype. And then I look at the energy cost, and I'm like, this is not hype.
Yeah,
I feel
3
like 3 is a bit much.
it is like you can play it with Pachirisu. It's just I guess I was talking about this the other night too. Like one kind of funny thing that you could do is if you're running like this Pachirisu and Pawmot, you volt switch from this into Pawmot, who then has free retreat to go back into Coco.
Right, Palmon is free retreat. Wait.
Yeah, which like that would be kind of hype, but it's also like very ideal. Like you have to draw Exodia, like start with Patchy in front, have Pawmot rare candy it, get Tapu Koko up to 3 energy. Like
Palma, it only uses electric energy, doesn't it?
yeah,
You can't use that on a hybrid deck. Damn. If only. My dreams of Galassapod.
I'm sure there's other no retreat
One
stuff
day
that's usable.
we'll have a
I have to
good
look.
no retreat cost.
No, Motham has no retreat.
Motham?
Yeah,
Right.
card that we looked at for half a second.
Right.
Surely that's worth it.
Right. Anyways, moving on. Tapu Koko is like whatever art. This is a 2.
Yeah, I'd maybe put it. I think it's
Meta.
fine.
Meta's like 2.5. Like it's not terrible, but I'm worried about the energy cost.
Yeah, I mean Patricia helps a lot, but
I guess, yeah. Mr. Mime. This looks bad.
yeah,
The art is okay,
it's
but it's
fine.
not my cup of tea. It's like a
Yeah,
2. 2 and a 1 for meta relevancy.
yeah,
Moving on. Sableye. Corner for 2 energy is not. If it was 1 energy, it would be toxic, but if it's 2 energy, it's useless.
yeah. It's kind of like I don't know. I feel like you'd rather just try and find a way to play Arbok or Houndoom
Yeah.
for more HP and more damage.
The art is whatever too. It's like a 2. No, actually I would put it at a 1. I kind of hate it.
You do? I don't think it's that
I
bad.
do.
It gives kind of like old like kids book, like where the wild things are.
Okay, that's true. I don't know. I was never a fan of those kind of books, but I do see the appeal with that.
I don't love it.
Meta
I just probably put it like
it's trash.
2 or something. Yeah, I don't think you should use this.
Boink. Cute Pokemon.
Yeah,
It sets up for the Grumpig. I don't understand how they could go from something so cute to something so ugly. Like,
yeah, I'm not a fan of Grumpig. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Spoink either. But
Boink is so cute. If it stops bouncing, it dies. It
yeah,
fucking dies.
it's
Isn't that
funny.
cute? Oh my
But
god. Grumpig.
both art wise and meta wise, I don't think these are worth mentioning much about.
I mean, you were talking about what is it? What is the other one? The
Ninetales.
no, the origin. Well, that one, but
Oh,
also Origin Pulse, the Origin form Palkia.
oh, yeah.
It's like this is kind of similar. It's just much lower
You have to evolve it, and you
damage.
have to attack with the Spoink to get like the ramping, and
Yeah, it's a
you're
lot of
only doing
work.
70, whereas Palkia can sometimes do 120.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
This Spoink is art wise like it's kind of a 2. Grumpig I actively hate for 1.
yeah. I don't. I remember not liking this card as a kid. I had the Grumpig, I'm pretty sure, and
2010
yeah,
sounds
that
about
sounds
right.
about right. And the Spoink, I feel like usually I like the faded like water style watercolor sometimes, but this one I'm just not a fan of.
Is it in the water? It's like relaxing in the water? No,
No, I think it's
it can't
jumping.
because it has to bounce. Otherwise, it dies. The only the only useful bit of information about Spoink is that it fucking dies. Anyway, so yeah, you probably don't want to use these.
Yeah,
Lunatone, Shuppet.
shop it indeed.
They're whatever. The art is also
Oh,
whatever.
I thought you were just skipping Limestone,
I'm.
which
I mean, like, I'm
might as
just like,
well.
trying to skip over both of these because they're
Yeah,
like whatever.
no, I
Who cares? I
agree.
don't like the art either for either of
Bayonet
them.
though,
Bannet, crazy. This Pokemon,
it's
disgusting. I love it.
yeah, it's a little bit crazy. I mean,
I
you can still attach to the
absolutely love.
bench, so it struggles against stuff like Drudagon, but it's still in general it's wild to not let them attach energy to their active.
Oh, I forgot that it's a stage 1. Okay, you know
Yeah.
what? It's slightly less toxic than
Loving your new deck.
I thought. It was just a basic.
What are you playing? What'd you go with for your
But
for the
anyways,
new
this is
from the new
still really
set?
strong for stalling at
Yeah, I think
least.
it's definitely worth taking a look at if you're building a psychic deck or like a card that could be worth building around.
Both Oricorios. Oh well, art wise, Shuppet is a 1. I hate it. Reminds me of like MS Paint or stuff like that.
Yeah, it kind of
Banette,
does give that, huh? Touch up Porygon Z.
Banner is cool.
Oh, nice. I always wanted to build Porygon Z, but I never end
Uh,
up getting a second
3?
one for
I
long
like it.
enough. Or like fast enough.
I love my little fucked up things that are cute.
Yeah.
Oricorio.
The psychic one, not worth looking at. The
I think
ghost
no,
one
both
though?
of them are psychic. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, they're types normally.
yeah.
Um, the ghost one that was kind of like Marshadow, just a little bit less damage, but only one energy, which I
It
think is
could be
interesting.
good.
Yeah, I think it definitely is worth looking at if you're looking for like a low to the ground psychic deck. Oricorio is the other card in your deck.
Interesting.
One versus a guy that won't stop healing, so you did
Yeah, it
690
could be
damage.
interesting. I do art wise. I'm kind of like indifferent for both of these, so I'll give them a 2.
Really pisses people off. And then with Rocket and Porygon,
Meta
then heal
or
60.
psychic
Oh, true.
Oricorio
Lily
is
plus Porygon
a
2 or
2.
Z.
Ghost Oricorio 3, leaning on a 4. There's something to this.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, Cutie Fly and by extension Ribumbi, they're deck filler.
Yeah, these are like the equivalent of Heliolisk, where if you want something for Psychic that you don't need to use Psychic Energy, here it is. It has no retreat cost, so that's nice,
40.
but Cutie Fly with 30 HP sucks.
Oh my god. It is 30 HP.
Yeah, it's really painful, but you know, pack filler, the art is like basic. We could move on.
Yeah. Comfy.
I think I say
This is an
Comfey.
interesting effect.
Yeah, I feel like
Comfey.
especially with
Because
Poison
it's
Barb.
like Fey, like fairy.
Yeah. And otherwise you're just saying
Oh yeah,
comfy.
Poison Barb, huh?
Just like just a word. But yeah,
Well, that's
I
what
feel
I
like
thought it was supposed to be, because it's like a cute Pokemon. It's like, it makes you feel comfy.
it's probably related to that. But it just being like the actual word feels like it's probably not right. I don't
Maybe.
know for sure though.
But yeah, Flower Shield. What do you think?
I think it really depends on how relevant Poison Barb is. Because I think Poison Barb is really good. And if it's like everywhere, then maybe this is worth running in your psychic deck. But if it's not that relevant and maybe you just would rather run like Malasada and Lady instead, then you know. The only thing that might make it relevant is the ability. So if there's other ways that are better to circumvent that, then you know.
I feel like
Also there's Rare Candy.
Poison Barb is
True.
only really good for dark decks. I don't know. Like I can, because here's the thing: is that if we lived
Yeah,
in
I
a
really
world
I think 2 Rare
where
Candy is definitely correct.
Rocky Helmet
If you're playing a
and
stage 2 deck.
what is the other one? Leaf Cape didn't exist. I feel like Poison Barb would be much more useful.
I think it's still useful. I think
it's useful for dark decks. Like if you're trying to make Clodsire work, that's how you would make it work. But
well, like if you're getting hit, like at the very least, you get hit one time and then it's Rocky Helmet.
true.
Like they hit you, they get poisoned, they take 10 damage, then it's your turn, then you pass, then they take another 10 damage. That's already 20 damage for them hitting you.
And then they can't, even if they don't attack you anymore, they're still poisoned.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. Okay, I see. I don't know if it's worth it enough to put what the fuck is, how do I pronounce this?
It doesn't
Comfey.
matter.
Comfey.
No one's gonna yell at you for one way or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know if this is worth it
probably
to
not.
put in a deck, but it's pretty cool.
If I feel like statuses are getting more and more relevant. So like
yeah,
who knows?
maybe.
It is
Art
actually
wise, it's very industry standard. A 2.
Comfey, you think it's
Meta,
good?
maybe
You run it
a
in
4 if we see
in your deck?
status like matter.
Oh, you just realized a nice combo?
Sandygast and Palossand. I love this Sandygast art.
Yeah.
It's just it's very
It is
endearing
kind of
to me.
funny, like looking through its mouth.
I also never thought about like the shovel like going through its head. It's very zombie core.
Yeah, I mean, checks out, right?
Yeah. Palisand is less endearing to me. This art specifically, but it's still it's
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not the biggest fan. Like it's good in its own right, but
Sendigas. Yeah.
Mullet and
Yeah, I
Psychic
feel
deck
that.
means it can't sleep itself. Oh,
Sendigas is a 4 for me.
true.
Palisand like maybe even a 1. I kind of hate it. It looks terrible to look at. Meta
They're bad. It's okay. You can say
they're bad. I wanted to believe so
I
hard that
know. Acerola
Acerola
was a
would
cool
make this
card,
work.
but
Uh,
they're just not good.
anyways,
Yeah, I
Mimikyu.
think I think 2 for 70 on a basic
Why
is
would you
decent.
do this to me?
I just don't know
He's
if it's
my guy.
worth
He's my
it.
goat.
I just don't
They
know.
fucked him
It could
up.
be.
The art is really cute though.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least the art is cute. But that means
It's nice to
Snorlax
look
with
at.
Psychic Energy won't sleep itself
Actually, I'll
either.
probably
Oh,
put this
that's
on
true
like a
actually.
wallpaper of mine for like
I kind of
stream.
like that usage of it. People have been
This is fun.
running like
Um,
Malasada
but
and
yeah, this is a bad
Lumberry
Pokemon.
to avoid
Unfortunately,
that,
70 HP is way too little
and like
for
Pokemon Center
what this
Lady,
thing
but that's
needed to
definitely
do.
another way to circumvent it.
To use Acerola properly.
Yeah. I mean, like, I get that the idea is you have Mimikyu in front, Palisand in back, like, you damage the Palisand, and then send the damage over, but it's like, no one's gonna let you set all that up.
Wait, what if though? Hold on. So
More so,
Acerola
like, its
works in a
statuses
way
on
that she
colorless cards
bounces the
can go well.
damage
Yeah, that is
from
2
you
that have already done that.
to the enemy,
So if they have any more,
but it's
like,
only
crazy ones in
how
the
much
future,
is it? Like how much damage is it?
it's 40.
40? It's only 40?
Yeah.
So then doesn't this thing do 100 damage for 2 energy?
Uh, well, it depends on like you have to have the damage to deal the damage. So if you only deal 20 damage to your Palisand, you'll have to attack twice, and then on the turn after you've attacked twice, assuming that you haven't been hit on the Mimikyu, then on the third turn you can send 40 damage back over.
Well, I'm saying like you can have something in front, have it retreat, Mimikyu comes in, throws the damage with Acerola. This is basically like a revenge from Marshadow.
Well, Mimikyu would have to. You can only send the damage from Mimikyu or Palisand.
Oh, it's specifically those two.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, never mind.
That's why it's so relevant that they're bad, because she can only
Anyways.
send it from them. Yeah.
I was cooking. Sorry. Anyways, these
I
are
mean,
bad.
yeah,
Don't
if you could use
them.
Acerola with any card, then that'd be insane for sure. But unfortunately,
Mimikyu, your art is a 5 for me, but
very
your
cute.
yeah,
Not
it's
worth
very
using
cute.
likely.
The effect's not worth.
Yeah.
Tapulele! Now this is a good Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that this should definitely see play.
This is
Like,
a 5, I think. Meta
sniping
wise.
on the bench for 20 damage.
This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to that Pokemon.
Yeah.
Crazy. I thought it was just a direct attack.
Nope.
Wow. Wow, wait.
You can pick
That's
a Pokemon
crazy.
and deal 20 times energy.
That's awesome. That's a 5. That's a 5 right there. Also, the art, it's cunt. She's slaying.
It's very cutesy.
Yeah. If fairy still existed, this would be a fairy card.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's weak to steel, right?
I see. Was it introduced as a fairy Pokemon in Sun and Moon?
Well, in the normal game, yeah, it's a fairy psychic.
Okay. There it is.
But fairy
Here,
in the
no.
TCG only existed for like a year or two or something.
Unfortunately,
You already got
they
all those
just
cards?
don't-
Yeah.
They can't have a cutesy
I got lucky.
background. Or how do you call it? Like the color of the card itself. It can't be pink.
Right.
How
yeah.
cute would that be? Unfortunate. Anyways, moving on. Tapu Lele, 5. This is like
You'll be
probably
adding it
one
to
of the
your
best
deck instead
cards
of
in
Crest. Yeah, I think
the
Lele's
pack,
is going to be
this
really
set.
good.
And I like the art. Cosmog, Cosmem, Lunala, all three of these. I mean, they're the focus of the whole set, so they're
Cos
obviously very good. Uh,
Nebby and Cosmo are
Cosmog's
so
art is
cute.
very.
I love them.
I don't know. I don't mind Cosmom. Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Wait, but you zoom in on the art, it's so cute. Oh, I like the style of it too.
I
It's
really
just
like
taking
both
a
of them.
nap. Yeah,
I'm a
these are
big
good
fan.
arts. 4. Well, Cosmog 3.
I think I would give both 4 for me.
I think
Say
Cosmog
it's possibly the worst I
is
have ever
so
seen in
it's
any
so
game.
cute that I feel like
It's, you're
it's
so
very
right. You're
hard to
so
fuck
right, and you
up,
should say it.
and by
The AI is so
extension,
bad.
they could have gone harder with it. Do you like
For which one?
for Cosmog?
Uh,
Like I feel
yeah.
like it could have been better, but it's okay.
I
Cosmo,
think
I'm a
I'm just
big fan of.
I really focus on like the colors, and I really like the colors that they used in this.
I think it's just like Cosmog in general, though. No,
No, because
I
like
would have preferred if it was on the night background. I think
yeah,
because it would have made it, or like something with stars. You know, it would have made Cosmog stand out a little bit more because it's like blue and pink and whatever. It's bisexual colored.
true. Even need the middle evolution anymore now that we have
Lunala,
our
it's a
candy.
3D,
I would say you
unfortunately.
probably still run 1 middle evolution
So
and 2 rare candy,
3.
just in case.
There's nothing too crazy
I
about
don't
this
know for
art.
sure. That's just like my intuition.
Yeah, I don't mind Lunala too much. It's a 3.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Obviously, this whole line is a 5 meta wise.
I'm not fully sold on Lunala, to be honest.
Giratina Lunala is so funny.
Yeah, but is that better than Giratina Darkrai?
It might be.
I don't
We
know if it
need
is.
another. It would need something else though. Is the thing. You can also like turbo accelerate Giratina with Lunala.
Not really. Stays the same speed.
Well, I mean, like, so let's see. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I think maybe we need more pieces to make Lunala work then.
I think the intention is with Giratina. I just don't know like what, because like taking energy off of Giratina is a mistake. I would say. Like you just
I do
attack
like
with
using it.
Giratina.
I like using it as an energy generator. It's funny.
I just think it's bad.
But yeah. Yeah, I can get that. Maybe Lunala is like it's a 4 only because we don't have good partners with it, I feel.
Maybe.
Oh.
I could also be wrong. Ratios are usually like 2 basic, 2
No, I
stage
feel like
1,
it's like really
2
only
stage 2,
Giratina, you know?
1 basic,
That
1
really comes to
stage
mind.
2.
I can it's like it's an insane dawn, but there needs to be more. We need to have like
Like 2
bigger
rare
hitters
candies.
for Psychic. I'm sure we'll get it
Interesting.
eventually.
I feel like I would think to take out
But
one
anyways,
stage 1 from
Necrozma,
one of those and add
terrible
one to
card.
the other. Yeah, Necrozma's bad.
Also, the art is also bad.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either.
Ones across the board. Actually, you know what? Necrozma might be a 0. It's so bad.
Then you can still make Greninja
It's
or
literally
Infernape.
it's an extra energy off of. It's one more energy than Origin Form
Main
Dialga.
carry
That's
like
crazy.
Charizard or Blastoise have 4 chances of getting the stage 1 card.
For basically the same thing. Okay, anyways, moving
Hmm.
on. Cubone,
I know Orcorio doesn't take damage.
it's
I
whatever.
did see that.
It's
It is
cute
crazy.
art.
I'm so sad that there's not a usable Cubone in the game.
Yeah.
That they're both bad. It's so sad to me as a Marowak user. I do like the style of the art though.
Yeah, it's very cute. This is a 5 in the art. Unfortunately, it's just a bad Pokemon, so it's like a 1.
Yeah.
Makuhita and by extension Hariyama. Is Hariyama good?
I think it's interesting. Like
It's a
forcing your opponent
Sabrina.
to switch out for 50 damage. Yeah, Sabrina for 50. I haven't
I
really
mean, you
thought about
can
like
make it.
if you would run it, but
If it was a basic Pokemon, I think this would be cracked. But because you have to evolve it, it takes away slots from a fighting deck that are. It's like really, you really for your fighting decks, you really want it to be condensed. I feel,
yeah, I
and by
mean, I think it
putting
would
in
go in a different
Makuhita,
type of fighting deck than the one that is currently seen as the best.
maybe.
But
I don't know. It's interesting, I
I like the
guess.
Makuhita art. This is one of the examples of one that has like more muted like watercolor style that I actually like.
I think it's colored pencil. This
It
one.
is, yes, that's so true.
Seeing the
So
texture here,
right.
yeah, it's pencil. But yeah, I do get the idea. It does have like a watercolory vibe. Yeah, I do like it. This is one of my better I don't really
Pidgeotto
like
does that without
Makihita, but
attacking.
this art
Pidgeotto is
makes me
also
somewhat
a
like
stage
it,
2.
you know?
I do like Pidgeotto though,
So like a
or
3
Pidgeot.
for Makihita,
I'm a Pidgeot.
art-wise, Hariyama 1.
It's I think it's kind of funny, but I'm trying to think of if I had this card as a kid, so that's why it like strikes something in me. I don't like love it, but there's something
2017?
in it.
No.
Yeah, I
You
guess
weren't a kid
not.
in
You don't
2017.
know me. What if I was?
Well, no.
You do know that that is not true. That's categorically
Well,
false.
no.
Um,
I was a kid maybe in
I
2017.
don't
Hold
know.
on.
I
7 years? Yeah. I would be 13. So yeah, you were definitely an adult. You were a grown ass man.
I wouldn't go that far.
Anyways, Soul Rock, Drillbur. Drillbur is insane. And well actually, anyways,
Mm,
we'll talk about that. Soul Rock.
I sleep.
Ooh. Yeah.
2 for 60.
The
No, thank
art
you.
is whatever too.
Yeah.
One's across the board. Drillbur and by extension Excalibur is or not Excalibur, what the fuck is it called? Excadrill. Uh very fun. I do like that they switch the typing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean they've done that a few times in the set, right?
Yeah.
I feel like X-Drill is fine. It's like whatever.
50. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Not that
It's
crazy.
what is it called? It's Skarmory with extra steps.
Yeah, Skarmory, but 2 extra retreat.
Ooh, dang.
And I guess 30 more
Bummer.
HP. The HP is kind of relevant, but not being able to retreat sucks.
Yeah.
That's another interesting card.
Well, that's something to think about.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I
then
do really like
art, it's
Pidgeot.
okay. One.
I'm considering
Actually, it's a 2. It doesn't make me angry.
looking at Pidgeot. I used to play Pidgeot.
Meta 2.
Pidgeot
Maybe
Mew
even a 1.
Arbok
I
as
don't
a
think
deck.
we'll see much of this.
I mean, I could see Excadrill being played. I just don't know if it should be.
The thing is, like, you have Skarmory, though. Like, it's
Yeah.
literally the same typing. Why would you ever want to run that?
If the HP becomes relevant, but
Maybe. Okay.
Passimian's a card I want for
Timber,
a
Girder, and
Golem.
Cockledor.
Yeah, me and my friends were trying to think about uses for Passimian earlier.
Why is it called Guts? Isn't it? Shouldn't it be called Sturdy?
Oh, there's a lot of things interesting about that, isn't there? Guts is at least an ability that Conkeldurr gets, whereas Sturdy is not, but it could have been like Endure, they could I don't know. They could have actually given it
Crazy.
Guts. It's, TCG does some interesting things. They take some creative liberties.
It's not even that crazy. 3 energy for
No,
80?
I mean I think the intention is to run it with Passimian, right? So you have Passimian in front, and then it dies, and then you have Conkeldurr, and
I
that's
hate
like your
that.
one guy that's left.
We hate it here.
I think it's fine.
I don't know. I guess it could work. The
It's
Sturdy
like
could come in handy.
one of the better choices for a Passimian target, because like you really have to make your last guy count if your Passimian is dying.
Yeah.
And Conkeler with 150 HP and a chance to not die every single turn.
It's how do you call it? It's it reminds me of Bastiodon.
Yeah. Yeah, I said the same thing, except at least this one just like can't die. Genuinely.
Yeah. I guess that could be interesting.
And
If it
for her
was
base
3
Machamp,
energy for 100, maybe I would be much
base
higher on him,
Machamp,
but
yeah, I
for
mean
80,
damage wise,
it's kind of
that makes
whatever.
sense. Even the other Machamp
I will for
is
everything
I think
I'll rate it like
interesting with
meta.
Conkeldurr.
This is like a 3. You have to make it work.
Yeah. I could see it like being used in a deck, but it's probably not one of the better decks. Not
I
like
like
the best deck. Anything.
I like Timber art the most, I think.
80's in a really bad spot now.
Is
Yeah,
that
no,
watercolor?
I think I agree. I'm not really a big fan of any of these arts, to be honest.
Yeah, that kind of. I mean, Conkeldurr
Yeah,
at
on
least
stage
is like
twos
in a very
having so much
distinctly
HP,
different style
that's
than
very true. I think it really depends
most Pokemon
how
cards, and I do appreciate that.
relevant basic EXs stay to see how good the
It looks
damage threshold
scary.
is.
Okay, moving on. Carballer, Carballer,
Skip
Carballer.
Brawler.
Ayo.
So true.
uh, in a water deck, this is very useful because it's anti-lightning.
Yeah, it is. It is one of the better basics that is out there. 70 HP, colorless
20.
energy for 20 damage.
Yeah. This could be
Hurricane
very
does work with
useful.
fossils. Okay, I assumed it would, but there
And
was like a
I
little
like how it
part in the back
builds
of my mind
into
was like
whatever the
maybe
fucking thing is called,
Crabominable.
the BX. What is it called?
Crabominable.
Crabominable. Right. I was thinking about Abomasnow.
Similar inspiration, I would assume.
Probably. One might
Abominable
think.
snowman.
But yeah, this is it's useful that it's ground energy.
Yeah.
Rockruff and the other Rockruff, Signs of Evolution, you probably always want to run that one.
Yeah, most
No.
likely. The consistency is nice. But I don't know if either Lycanroc is all that relevant. Like Knight might be good because it's like 2 energy for 100 damage most of the time.
Oh wow.
But I don't know if the midday form is all that. Like 3 energy is probably too much. Although I guess that's probably the
Yeah.
intention is like you play the Rockruff with the moon, Signs of Evolution with Lycanroc Knight, and then you play the one with the sun with midday form, maybe with the Simeon, and it sits in the back. But I still don't think day form is all that good.
Pissimian into 100 HP Lycanroc.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
broken.
I don't. Oh.
You drain all their
Uh-oh.
energy if you keep flipping heads.
Right. Yeah, I
It's
do
like
like the
Beedrill with
Lycanroc.
70 less HP. What's the problem?
The nighttime Lycanroc is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think Knight could definitely see some use. I do not think Day will see any though. I do like both the Rockruff arts though.
They're. I like the day one a lot more, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of them are really good. Rockruff 3. The day one, I'll give it a 4. The other ones, I don't really care about. So probably like a 2.
Yeah, I think the Lycanrocs I'd probably give 2s. Probably give both the Rockruffs 4.
Yeah. I definitely like the day one a lot more though, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways. Mudsdale, how could you fuck up this badly?
What do you mean? It's 140 damage.
And it kills itself. It blows up.
It does do a lot of damage to itself, it's true.
It's shitty, what the fuck is it called? Rampardos?
Well, that's the difference between a stage 1 and a stage 2 fossil.
And then you have 3 energy on top of that. Ah!
But
I love
yeah,
Mudsdale
this is
so much. How
definitely
could
just
they
pack
do
filler,
this?
unfortunately.
Mudsdale looks so cool. They fucked him up. They fucked my boy up.
I am a Mudsdale fan. It's unfortunate that he's like that.
Okay, anyways,
Yeah,
now
Alolan
the man
version
of
is
the hour,
actually not bad.
Bassimian. We've been talking about Bassimian a lot.
Yeah, I actually, despite how much I've
Oh
been
wait,
talking
actually,
about it,
hold
I
on.
actually don't think it's that good.
Yeah, he's terrible. But anyways,
I don't think it's
Mudsdale. Sorry,
terrible.
I forgot to comment on his art. This art is insanely good. It's giving a cowboy.
Yeah,
Mudsdale's art.
yeah.
Love it. The full art is insanely good too. I wonder if it's the same artist. It might be. But yeah, I love Mudsdale. This is good art. But yeah, back to Bassimian. Uh, uh, it's so bad. What do you do? How
It's
is
not
that?
that bad.
I don't know. I think like the charm of using a fighting deck is that they all are one cost, so that you can get like a third
Oh my
attack
god, you
in.
sound like the people that say you can only play like fire decks if you're playing Moltres. There's so many
I mean,
ways
now
to
with
build so
Incineroar,
many
I feel like
types.
no, but I don't know. It's just like the other ones is like not consistent for especially fighting deck. Like they're trying to break away from Lucario. I can see that, but Lucario is so good.
Yeah, you think it's really strong? I think it's decent.
Like, I can't imagine a fighting deck without Lucario.
I feel like it's such a pitfall to tunnel in on like one thing that's good in one version of a deck.
No, Lucario with Passimian.
Oh, sorry.
60?
I someone in my chat said Passimian's really strong. What do you mean? So I was looking at
Oh,
that.
lol.
They say sacrifice it to your golem god.
Golem? Oh.
I
Uh,
think that's the main draw of Passimian is being able to build up stuff behind it and like immediately go into it. Like all those bigger cost like stage 1 and 2 mons from other packs that are almost not even worth looking at now could have a use because almost all of them have really high HP and really high energy cost. So stuff like Rhyperior or Hippowdon could maybe have
Tyranitar.
some type of use, maybe even Tyranitar actually. But yeah,
Ooh, the
I
one
do
from the
think Lucario EX
Arceus.
is also a thing.
The one from the Arceus pack, doesn't it do 180?
If you have
Or is it
Arceus,
150? Yeah, if you have Arceus, like
which I was thinking Arceus is also another target for Passimian energy.
yeah.
So I could see that being possible. Like Mudsdale if he wasn't
It's
terrible.
also like Passimian can work on a Lucario deck. Because 60
I'm doing
turns
good,
into
Sophia.
80, and if you
Yeah, I'm
have
just talking
another
with my friend here,
Lucario, it
so
becomes 100. Without red, too. Like that's 120 with red. Assuming you're fighting an EX. That's kind of crazy numbers, no?
yeah.
Okay, I'm becoming a believer. It's also a basic, which is really
Yeah, I
fun.
think the basic is a important thing to take into account in balancing.
I'm so glad the Passimian took the slot of an EX for Prismarina.
Yeah, you just have to move fighting energy. You can move it to
We're
anything
so
though.
happy about that. I totally did not want an EX Prismarina. Why would I?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to complain though with the fact that they made non-EX Primarina actually good.
Yeah. Uh, art.
How's the stream going? It's going pretty good.
I like the coconut. The the ball, the coconut coming to us. Very nice. I like it. Probably 3. As far as EX arts go, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I agree.
Mini art. Is this supposed to be like a
love
play on
mini art.
minor? I don't. Cause what is it minor? Like
no.
it's a baby. No.
Yeah, Rayquaza it too. I think
Minior?
the idea is like mini like small and ore like the rock inside of it.
Or meteor. A
Yeah,
mini meteor.
that's actually probably a meteor as well.
Cute. I don't know about 2 energy. Maybe if it was 1 energy.
1 energy 40 snipe would be insane.
Magikarp. Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean this is Electabuzz but as a fighting type, which I think is actually decent. I used that Electabuzz pretty decently in my Electivire deck. I'm not gonna say this is like a good card, but I don't think it's awful. Also, I just
Oh,
really love Minior. What is the
Thunder Punch
Kamala doing back
targets
there?
anything?
No, the other one. There's like 3 Electabuzz.
Oh yeah, there's
The
one
one
with
from the
Thunder
set that
Spear or
you.
whatever.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
You see the
Yeah,
Kamala
what
flying in the
is
back?
what is it doing there? What
I don't know, I
happened?
think he got blown up. I think Manure crashed down and he like
Uh,
is flying away.
another Minior crash. Wait,
So
that's
do you
so
have any type of
iconic.
graphical stuff?
Oh, the art is so cute.
No.
I just zoomed in on
I
it.
don't care a whole lot
Ah.
about that kind of stuff.
Oh, this is a 5. Yeah, so
Just saw Beware
another
also
Minior must have
inflicts.
crashed
Oh yeah, it
behind the
confuses.
one in front of us, and it sent Kamwala flying. It's so funny. I like that. 5.
Yeah, love it.
Meta 2, probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ratata Gate.
See, I thought this was really good, and then I realized that it says item card and not trainer card.
I mean, rare candy.
Yeah, rare candy, but
You can eat their candy.
I don't know if it's worth I don't know if it's worth it. It's okay.
2 energy and 50 damage. That's pretty good, I feel.
That's fine. Oh, but when a basic does two energy for 60, suddenly it's awful.
But this effect tied to it, you know? It's not just a normal
I feel like rare candy is like the only impactful trainer. Like potions are
it's an item card.
fine. X speeds are fine. Or yeah, I meant item.
Cape.
Cape
Especially
is a
Leafy Cape.
No, those are
These are item cards.
No.
Discard a random item card from
those
your
are
opponent's
trainer
hand.
cards.
Really? So what the fuck is an item? It's
Cape,
like
Cape is a tool.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. This is bad.
Yeah, so you can't hit supporters, you can't hit tools, you can only hit items.
A bummer. I thought tools was also an item.
Nope, they're trainers.
Boo.
I also, yeah, I had the same thoughts. I was like, that's insane. What an amazing card. And I was like, item.
Boo, 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 boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Truly.
Okay, so yeah, it's not that good.
Not too good.
Meowth. Persian. Bad cards. Also, Meowth. Persian looks ugly. Meowth art is really good for no reason.
Yeah, the art is good. I don't know if it's like my personal favorite style, but it's really well done for sure.
I think this is a 5. I just feel like if it was any other Pokemon, I would be much bigger fan of it. But
that's fair.
Meowth.
That's why its stats are good.
Fine.
10 HP for 2 energy. Yeah, I think
Tifa says it's a diva. Well, yes.
Valid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think as far as like how pack filler these two mons could be though, in terms of Persian and Eradicate, I feel like they're better than they could have ended up being.
True.
Like minus 20 damage is like not bad with 100 HP, but probably not worth running.
Yeah. Art Meowth is a 5, Persian a 1. It makes me angry. Meta also a 1. You probably don't want to run these. Grimer
if they
and
don't
Muck.
OHKO, then you technically have 140 HP.
Muck is so interesting.
That is true if you look at it that way. I just like whenever I see stuff like that,
is the thing.
My brain just goes to Darkrai.
What do you think?
You're asking me about the Yu-Gi-Oh card that I'm looking at right now? Bro's got a pendulum effect. Like what?
Oh my god. It's so funny though.
Yeah,
it's not even that complicated.
No, it's not. It's just 10 times more words than any other card has ever had in this game. It's funny. I think the effect is funny, especially like if you have poison barb, so they're already poisoned, and then you attack into them, you're like guaranteed a different effect.
Yeah. If Salazzle was dark, I think this could get disgusting with Muck.
I think the thing about Salazzle is like it really encourages people not to stay in. So you probably like you can't really expect the status conditions like that to
I
stay.
guess, yeah. So then you would need a Arbok with this muck probably.
No, because how are you gonna get Muck out? I think you just keep attacking with
Thief?
Muck.
Oh well, I guess.
Through your tree is a little too crazy.
Arbok? Arbok is 2 retreat. You could leave,
Well,
but
no, because like if you retreat with Arbok, then you're not trapping them.
well, if you attacked and then you leave before it dies. But that sounds a lot really complicated.
Like ideally in that combo, you'd want to attack with Muck and then retreat Muck and then trap with Arbok so that they're still status if they get a status that is relevant like that. I just don't
Yeah.
think that that's the combo.
Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, Muck is really interesting. I'll give it like a 4 meta wise.
Yeah, I could see that.
Art, I'm not a fan of Muck. I mean, it's a 3D,
Showing you
so.
Mythical Beast Master
Grimer
Cerberus,
though,
literally.
why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, exactly. I hate it actually. I don't like it.
It's funny though. He's missing teeth.
Both Sleep
Why
and
does he have
Para,
teeth?
they can't attack or retreat.
Wait, does Grimer normally have teeth?
Uh, does it? I
I
don't think
never.
so.
I don't think it ever had teeth. This is just like a new thing.
I
Awesome.
mean, the
Uh,
Alolan one does, but
yeah. The there's a little rake, like a sand rake from
wait, is he?
Palisand.
He's like Loki. He's like Grimer Palisand. Like
He
the little
just killed a
bucket.
Palisand.
It should have inflicted 2 statuses. Then it would truly be insane. I think then it
I
would
love
actually be a good
this.
card.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm like,
the little
it's
sand
okay.
rake
Like
is very
Muck is
fun.
funny.
Uh,
Yeah, I hate
I
it a
like the
little
art. I
less
think it's a
now.
3. I think it's a 3. I like the art.
Or two for
Absol.
70. I would agree with that.
By God.
I just think
Why
3
does
for
it have such a
80.
realistic face?
It's kind of hard to justify.
I never really made the connection that Absol was like, or not realistic, a human face. Like, I never made the connection that Absol has like a very like, albeit anime, but like it has a very human face.
Maybe like the anime eyes, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a human with a nose like that.
I mean, anime, you know? You just kind of like, it's definitely an animal nose, but it's like the proportions, I think, is
Yeah,
like the main thing.
2 for 70 would be, especially with
You
that
can kind of
effect.
like, it's not
It's so
very
hard. The
clearly a
effect is
muzzle,
so
you know? It doesn't have like a
interesting.
very clear muzzle. It's just like a very tiny, thin nose. So, but anyways, this art is insane. Love this
True.
art.
I didn't really
5.
like realize how detailed it was until I like zoomed in, got the bigger
Yeah.
picture.
This thing is honestly really cunty. I did not think about that.
It's also kind of like an interesting card in general. 2 for potentially 80 if you're running something like a Poison Barb.
Yeah. And on a basic, too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. This with Grafai.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's interesting. Um, meta 3 leaning on 4.
I could see it having a place in Dark decks. Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting card. Trubbish Garbodor. Bad.
Yeah. You can talk about these next few. I'm gonna go let Finn. I'll be right back.
Okay. Marini, Toxapex. I think Toxapex is pretty interesting. Let's see, what does it do? This attack. Oh, but for 1 energy though? Maybe. I like the art though. This is insane. This is a 4, I think. Maybe a 5. The composition is delicious. Yeah, I'll give it a 5. Marini, I think honestly even this This art is also extremely cute.
I know Chip
This
was
might also be
close.
another 5.
Honestly,
Okay, so 5 for both of
I
them?
agree. Well, do I agree?
Maybe.
I think Hypno in any deck
Meta
would be
3 probably,
annoying.
I would say. Well, no, 2. This is a I don't like the coin flip. Mm-mm.
I'm not a Toxfex believer.
I don't believe in that. But I do like the art. The art for both of these are really good.
Mm-hmm.
This is I think both of them are 5s, honestly. I do really enjoy the art.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Alolan Diglett, Alolan Dugtrio. Again, I don't like the clay.
That is funny though. Maybe even just like as an option
This Diglett is watercolor, I
to try and
believe.
sleep,
Or maybe
or
gouache, because it's a little bit more intense than watercolor.
I feel like the background looks watercolor. Like almost
Yeah.
for sure, but not quite as
It could
familiar.
be a watercolor plus colored pencil.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the medium there. The Alolan Diglett is very nice. I do like the art. Probably
Yeah.
like a 3. Dugtrio, clay. Clay
Oh,
tier.
it's yeah.
That Iron Head attack is pretty crazy though.
I hate it. Why would
Is
I
that not
evolve a
toxic?
Pokemon and spend 2 energy just to do 0 damage? Pockets Reddit is filled with
Maybe.
Oricorio memes strangling his
But
Pokemon.
what if you roll high? Anyways, yeah, Diglett, Dugtrio, they're whatever. I don't think you're gonna see much play from them.
I don't think you should.
Excadrill, we talked about it a little bit before. I don't know.
Gambling
Skarmory
addicts
exists
for
in this
real?
exact same
What up, cat lover?
role.
Yeah, it's
The art is crazy
yeah.
though. This is good art.
Bro's busting out of that ground.
It has so much aura. What the hell? This is great. I think this is a 5. Like
You like it that
most of
much?
the 5s, I do like it that much. I mean, I do have an extra Joe bias because I remember having it in my black and white team because I did really like it, but
I don't know if the style is for me.
that's good. I normally see Excadrill like digging in most of his arts, so I appreciate this one that he's like coming out. He's coming out, guys! Oh my god!
Congratulations, Excadrill.
Congratulations. But yeah, meta probably not. Probably like a 2.
Yeah.
Art, I like it. Excadrill. God, I love this art. Or not Excadrill.
Escavalier.
Escavalier. God, I love this art.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
sick.
good. This is also a 5.
Yeah, this one's really
Is
good.
it a good Pokemon?
I don't think so.
No. If this was on a basic Pokemon, maybe.
Maybe.
But with an evolution, probably not.
Yeah.
Almost done with the Pokemon. Klefki.
Klefki.
Unlock.
It's fine.
It's Meowth.
Yeah. Well, Meowth with 20 more HP, which I think is actually relevant.
Oh.
But
Wait, maybe?
if anything,
Is it
it's
real now?
Sigilyph with 10 less HP.
True.
Which now you say Sigilyph is in the game, and there you have your answer of if this is real.
So it's not.
It is not.
Okay.
Almost definitely. Well, I guess it could sit in front to draw you your rare candy for Solgaleo.
Maybe. Yeah. And then now Solgaleo. This is a 5.
Yeah, this card seems crazy.
Honestly, I think across the board too, because this angle is crazy good.
Yeah, this is another one of the EXs that I actually enjoy the art of.
Yeah. Now all the furries are like, but what if he was bipedal?
Leave him where he stands on the ground.
He's great on 4. Pause. But yeah, I like Solgaleo. This is a 5 across the board.
Yeah, probably.
Meta, art, everything, great.
This Magearn is interesting.
I
Both
did get a full art version
and
of her.
like play wise.
Her full art is her as a maid, which is
I mean, the
very
design
fun.
is like kind of already in that direction, right?
Yeah.
I like seeing her
Um.
cannon like opened up though. It's cool.
Yeah, and that never happens. So yeah, I feel like most of is it true? In most of her arts, I don't really see her with a cannon.
Yeah, I really don't even know. If you asked me if her arm did that, I don't think I would have been able to tell you that it did, to be honest.
Right? That's what I thought. But yeah, this is
But
an interesting
yeah,
effect.
it's another like 2 for possibly 80, similar to Absol. I feel like a lot of
And
the
on the
Pokemon that you'd want to do
basics
more
too.
damage to will have abilities.
Yeah. Drampa. Oh wait, we forgot about the art for Magirna. This is a 5. This is really good.
Yeah, I think
Meta probably like a 3.
yeah.
I like this art a lot. Okay, Drampa. How do we feel about Drampa?
Uh I've never seen him so angry, to be honest. Although I guess that makes sense, like his ability being Berserk when he gets damaged, he goes crazy.
He's an angry grandpa. This is good
Uh
art, but it's Drampa.
yeah, that is
It's
true.
held back by the fact that it's
That is
Drampa.
unfortunately true, isn't it? This is our
It's
first
probably.
non-mixed energy dragon, which is cool.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's normal.
Yep. Colorless energy.
No resistances or no weaknesses. Sorry. Very good. It has an interesting effect too. It's revenge. Or no, it's not revenge. It's
It's kind of
huh.
weird, right? So it kind of depends on how relevant like bench sniping is, or if you have stuff that you want to take some damage on and then retreat, then maybe this is good. But it's kind of weird. Like 2 for 70 on a basic is decent.
Mimikyu with Drampa.
Hmm. You want so
Thinking,
badly for that to be.
thinking.
We'll find a way to make Mimikyu usable, surely.
But yeah, this art 4. It's just held back by being Drampa. I feel.
Yeah.
Meta could be a 4. It just
That's hopeful.
depends.
I don't think it's that
Yeah,
good.
it's a 3.
I'd cap out at 3, yeah.
Jangmo, Hakamo'o, Komo'o. I think they're all shit.
Yeah,
Also,
like
I hate the art
mixed
for all of
energy.
them.
I think I hate specifically Como. I think that's my truly first zero is that art. But I think the Hakmo and Jingmo are okay.
It's the same style as Rampardos. It's like, is it 3D? It might be 3D. I
The
don't know.
Como,
Yeah,
they did a whole bunch of cards like this.
I don't like that style.
Yeah, I don't either.
Anyways, yeah, they're. I can write them off. They're bad.
Yeah. Like 130 for 2 is crazy, but it's mixed energy, it's stage 2,
You take more
there's
damage.
so many things wrong with it, unfortunately, for all the dragon enjoyers.
Taros has good art.
Yeah, this is one
4.
where like the background colors are really good to me.
Yeah, they do stand out a lot, huh? This is a 4 in art. Unfortunately, it's a bad Pokemon.
Bad card for sure. I love the Skitty.
Skitty Del.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Skitty is very cute. It reminds me of what is that? There was that cartoon on Nickelodeon. It's of that like it's a little Chinese girl. What the fuck is it? Anyways, why don't you tell me your idea about Skitty while like
Oh,
figure this out?
yeah, I mean the Skitty art is really cute. The Delicati art is like whatever to me. But the really interesting thing is Delicati's effect or its attack of attaching a colorless energy to one of your bench Pokemon, while also doing 30 damage. I feel like this could actually be good. Like it is an evolution, which is a little like a knock against it, but it's a stage 1. It only takes 1 energy. It could be worse in that regard. So I
It's
think,
a Pachirisu with extra steps.
yeah, like
No?
generic
Yeah.
patchy. It only gives colorless, so not everything wants that, but I feel like there are places where you could apply this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Generic
interesting.
energy acceleration is definitely interesting.
Also, I figured out what cartoon I was talking about. It was from Cartoon Network. It's called Puka.
Oh, that is not. I don't think I've heard of that.
From 2014 to 2019. So it was, you would have been around.
I was alive, yes.
You were alive.
My
Yes.
Alzheimer's hadn't kicked in yet.
But it reminds me of Puka because she just has the line eyes and the smile, and it reminds me of Puka.
Hmm.
The art is very cute. I do like this. Delcatty is a little bit less of a like, but
Mhm.
she's still good. Skitty 4, Delcatty 3, art
Mhm.
meta Delcatty 3. It's not a bad card. I can see use for
Yeah,
this.
there's definitely it's definitely worth looking at. I think
Fletchling,
we can skip
it's whatever.
Fletchling.
We can skip Fletchling. Halucha, we can also skip Halucha.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It's a
not a good
flop.
card, not a good mon, not a good attack, not crazy art.
It's a chop, I fear.
Picky Peck.
Okay. Two cannon with rare candy though.
Yeah, it's not bad. 1 for 70.
It's crazy
I
strong.
mean, Beedrill also does that from Apex,
For
actually.
80, and it has an effect too.
Well, no, Apex, like the first set,
Oh,
Beedrill does
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
exactly this.
Awesome. Oh yeah, because the EX one takes 2 energy.
Yeah,
But I like the art of this one, by the way.
of two
I like that
cannon.
the outline, the two cannon. The outline is it's pencily, you know? It's not like a straight line.
Oh, true. Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
Hmm.
I like it. 4 for the art of two cannon. Everything else is like kind of 2 for me.
Can we not even look at the next two? Can we just skip those?
Trump.
I just have they exist. Wish they didn't. And
Oh
Stuffle.
my
Look how cute
god.
Stuffle is.
Yay, wow, Stuffle, he's here. Here comes the boy. Um,
I do love them on. I feel like the art is just so basic.
yeah, I feel like they could have cooked a little bit better with this one.
I do find it funny in the Beware one, the broken sign in the back, like the bent sign. Like
Aw,
the
wait, that's
Beware,
really
beware,
endearing.
beware.
That's awesome. I do like
And you should have
the
been
sign.
90 HP,
Okay,
only
that
deal
bumps it to a 3
50.
for me.
I think the extra HP would help it a lot. I think I would
Meta,
be fine with it doing only 50 if it
no.
had 90 HP. I would
I
agree.
don't know if you want 130 for getting confused and 4 energy.
Someone in my chat was saying earlier that one kind of funny thing is with Comfey, if you like use Psychic Energy and run Comfey, then you don't get confused. And similar with
Oh,
like Kamala, if you run Psychic Energy, then you don't fall asleep.
oh,
Is it
that's
like good?
cool.
To be determined, but it is like a funny little synergy that kind of a lot of normal types do stuff like that. Like Snorlax also puts itself to sleep. So it's just a funny little thing.
Maybe I underestimated Comfey. That's really cool.
Yeah, like self-inflicted
Anyways,
statuses are kind of an interesting workaround.
yeah, that's interesting. We'll consider that. But I think Beware, though, it doesn't have any supporter cards. The thing about Snorlax is that it has Berry.
Yeah, it's nice that that exists.
Beware doesn't have that luxury.
4 is also just a lot.
Yeah,
Like it is 130, which is kind of nice, but I don't know. Like, why would you do this instead of just like Rayquaza?
true. Okay, last 2 Pokemon. We got Oranguru. Um, it's Oranguru.
Yeah,
I do like that the
Yeah,
background
I
is
agree.
like
3 for 100
blurred
would have been
out. I
nice.
think it's very creative. Like it kind of gives like a National Geographic kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I hate this Pokemon, so it's a 2.
Yeah. It's not my favorite. The the attack is kind of interesting and it's like a floodgate. Takes more energy to attack and retreat, so it might buy you a turn, but I don't know how much it matters because you're only doing 40, and then next turn, even if they don't attack you, you're Oranguru, so it's like I don't know. I could see it doing something.
What if you do that? We pair Oranguru
Oh,
with
you think Oranguru is strong? Interesting.
What if you pair this with Bannet?
I don't think it's bad for sure. Uh, yeah. I mean, both of
You
those.
can stall.
Yeah,
with 2
both of those
turns.
are omega annoying for whatever Pokemon is in the main active Pokemon slot.
You would need a carry though. That's the thing. You would need something that
Something that
isn't
actually does
troll.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting card, I guess.
Oh,
Kamala.
that's true. 100 base
How
HP
did we have Trump
is
and
actually pretty big.
how did we have this in the same generation? How did Pokemon
Yeah, how
know?
did they predict that? That's crazy.
Kamala and Trump. Crazy.
And Team Rocket
Anyways,
comes out and
we're not
they
gonna
just
get
want to
into
give
that.
Pokemon equal energy.
The Pokemon. With Comfey, I think this could be interesting. I was looking at the damage of like 70 for 2 energy. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's not bad for sure. And there's also like the Malasada right next to it, and Pokemon Center Lady and Lumberry. Like, there's ways to get rid of self-inflicted status. It's just a matter of like if it's worth it in your deck.
Yeah. Okay. I think this art is adorable. This is a 5 for me.
Kamala.
Yeah, it's cute.
It is cute. Almost funny.
And I think
Not
meta-wise,
my style
this could
personally.
be a 3, leaning on 4,
Maybe.
because this is really strong.
It's not bad.
Okay, that's all the Pokemon, and I want to pick like a few, like just a few full art, just real quick, because I feel like the full arts here are insane. I already touched on Serena.
I love the Morlul.
It's
The Morlul is so
cute.
good.
Oh my god. Oh, it's also
Oh,
watercolor.
I think it goes with the Cutie Fly. Yeah, it's like in the same.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
got
see.
Sleeping Cutie Fly and then Sleeping Morlul and the Cutie. That's so cool. I love arts that go together.
They connect.
It's so good.
Yeah, this one is a watercolor one, so I can see why you would like it. Yeah, this is really good though. I didn't notice that. Alolan Vulpix. Now, this might be one of the best cards we've had in the game. It's so peaceful. It's so serene.
Yeah.
Crazy good art. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Rockruff. I do like the saturation on it. I think it's really like
It demands your
you
attention
really, yeah.
for sure.
Especially because Rockruff is such like a muted palette. It
Mhm.
works really well with this.
I love the setting
Mudstill.
of Alolan Marowak. Like the shooting
yeah.
stars in the background and like the shallow water that's standing next to.
It's very like kind of dreamlike, I feel.
Mhm.
Which one? Cosmog. Now this is how you make a good Cosmog art.
This one's cute.
This is
Oh
adorable.
my god, the Minior.
It's so good. Minior? Hold on. All of these are 5, by the way.
Yeah.
All of these that I'm mentioning.
I agree.
Minior? Where's Minior?
It's right next to Mudstone.
Aww.
I'm Minior's #1 fan.
He's so good. Oh my god. Wait, the art is crazy. What the fuck? I was just looking at the Minior and I didn't see the beach.
Yeah, the beach, all the other colored Miniors in the back.
It's so pretty. I want to be at that beach. And then finally, I
Oh,
think
you
we'll
wonder
end it
pick
off
this
with
arena?
Mudsdale.
Nice.
I love this art. It's such a shame that it's a bad Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, oh my god, this art is so good. It belongs in a freaking museum, man. It's so good.
Yeah, the Mudsdale is really good. One thing I will like one last thing for me is the Lunala and Solgaleo alt full arts. I really I was kind of alluding to this with the Morlul and Cutiefly. I love when cards go together, like when they complete each other. You can like put
Oh,
them next to each
right. I
other.
almost forgot about that. Right. Oh, right. We still have the freaking full arts. What the fuck? Yeah. But anyways, Lunala, crazy.
Yeah. I really
Awesome.
love both of those two.
Solgaleo, also amazing. You know, this reminds me of the Palkia. That one, like, there's like a full splash art of Palkia, Dialga, and Arceus, I think. But it's not like official to Pocket. It's like it's part of like the main TCG, and there
Mm.
were like a 3-part set or something, and I really liked that art. It
Hmm.
reminds me of that. Um, actually, we can end off on Decidueye. Oh my god, Incineroar. Okay, Decidueye and then Incineroar, and then we're done. I'm sorry. I can't believe I almost forgot those two. Decidueye is crazy.
Yeah, one of my friends pulled this card and I'm like, that's crazy.
I'm so envious.
I haven't done my pulls yet, so we'll see. Like I can't be too mad about anything yet because I don't know that I pulled bad, but I like
You have a
comparatively,
feeling.
I know I they got so many good cards. Maybe I'll also get good cards. We'll see. We'll see.
I need this Incineroar, by the way. Like, I need it so bad.
Yeah, the colors are sick on this. It's so vibrant.
Oh, he's jumping at us. I thought he
Yeah.
was like, I thought he was like fist pumping in
POV,
the
you're
air or
getting pile
something.
drived.
I, I know a lot of furries that would. Okay, moving on.
I don't know if that would be the POV if that was the way that I was. Anyway,
He's showing his armpits. That's all the furries need. This art
first.
is insanely good. I love this art. I want it so bad. Give it to me. And yeah, that's the end of stream. Sorry that it went on this
You got the
long.
Lily art?
If you're
Nice.
still streaming, I'm gonna be watching you while I make dinner.
Okay,
So
yeah, I'm gonna be at the very least opening some packs, and then I might play just a few like for fun games. We'll see.
okie dokie. So yeah, thanks for everyone sticking around. Whoever is still around. That was a long stream. I was originally thinking of making this into a video, but I don't want to edit this, so this is gonna stay as a
I mean, you
VOD.
could just upload the VOD, maybe.
Yeah, I'll probably upload the VOD. But yeah, that's that. Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Ian,
I
for
have.
sticking with me here.
Yeah, it was fun. I haven't looked at all of the arts super close, especially the full arts, so it was nice to go through them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's hold on. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, so I'm doing art stream tomorrow. If you guys want to catch me on that. And Friday, of course, we do our TCG stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Branked or something. I don't know. But beyond that, that's it for me. I'm gonna go watch Eon, and you should go watch Eon too. What is your tag, Eon?
Uh,
So people, I can type it out.
on YouTube, it is at Eon97, and then on Twitch, it is AKA underscore Brian.
AKA underscore Brian. Tifa, you said raid him. I don't think I can raid him, but even if I did, we only have a few viewers, so I don't think it matters. Raid is like maybe 3 or more people. But anyways, that's it from me. We're gonna be streaming Thursday, Friday, and yeah, more crime content on the way. Do check out my ranked video that I posted earlier today. That's really good. That's a good one. So yeah, that's it from me. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, now we're gonna be opening some packs. You can kind of ignore the layout. It's left over from last time I was streaming. Um, that's kind of the deck that I was using a little bit. Let's turn this up a little bit. We can turn the volume on. All right, so I was saving up for the past like 2 weeks or so, and then I got 95 hourglasses from ranked, and then like another 100 from the solo mode. So hopefully we can get some cool stuff. I've opened I think 2 Solgaleo packs, so we'll open 2 more Lunala, and then we'll probably just alternate 10 pulls. I don't know exactly what's in which pack, but I'm kind of down to just alternate for now. I was about to head to sleep. Okay. I'll try and get through them. Put the Yavin. Oh, we got an EX. Is that Decidui? Can't tell. Fishing net? Oh, it's Muck. Okay. That checks out. That's cool. Honestly, if I pull 2 Muck, I'm not opposed to trying it. Oh. That's a good point. It is getting like the Outbreak event. That'll be really convenient if I don't end up pulling one. Although the Weavile also had that event, and I wanted to play Darkrai Weavile like at the very beginning of when those packs came out, and then I just never ended up pulling a second Weavile. Okay, nothing here. I mean, not nothing, considering I don't have anything. Solgaleo better? I actually agree. I like Solgaleo more than Lunala. I just already pulled from Solgaleo. Lily's in the Solgaleo pack. I like Lily. I think Guzma is actually going to be kind of crazy, though. Like, just deleting all of your opponent's tools. Alright, let's do 10 from Solgaleo pack. Use 70 to buy 1 rare candy, and you have none of the other tools. And now 5 rare candies. No! Oh, whoa. 3 potential good packs. A full art EX. Let's go. I don't even know what's in this pack. How can I guess? Raichu, I'll say. Awesome. Sick. That's pretty good. I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of these kinds of full art EXs, but some of them I really like. This one's okay. This one I don't like dislike like I do some of the other ones. What is that? Could that be Solgaleo? No, it's not. But Crabominable, I'll take that. I think Crabominable will be a good card. Okay, regular full art. What's up, Tifa? Thank you. 3 energy equals plus 90, 150 damage, yeah. Yeah, I think Raichu is like one of the better cards in the set for sure. Yo, we got the Mudsail! Now it can sit in the binder and never see play. There's a crazy delay. Man, that's so sad. I tried changing it to have low latency. That's sad that it didn't end up working. Yo, second rare candy? You're not watching on YouTube? Okay. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, Tifa. Okay, cool. Do you guys peek when you... I'm a big peeker when I'm opening packs. What? Can you say you like let's see, which full art do I want? Hold on. Can you request a can you request an Alolan Marowak for me? Can you say you like that one a lot next? What is happening? This is the best luck I've ever had opening a pack. That's crazy. Oh, it's Crabominable. Oh, I was just talking about how that's like so fine to get. That's so... Thanks, Krem. Oh, this is so good. No, this is, yeah, I love that. That's so awesome. Oh, 2 more rares? That's one I didn't, that's truly like the only one that I didn't want. That's okay, that's okay. Beggars cannot be choosers, it's true. Second Drampa. A Bulu, cool, cool. Nebby. And nothing else, okay. I mean, pretty solid first pack, first 10 packs. I mean, I will take this. I got 2 full arts, 2 full art EXs, and a regular EX. I mean, I can play the Crubominable deck. Well, ideally I have Primarina with that, but... One of my friends last night, they opened a 10 pull, and they got both Crown Rares in the same 10 pull. I was like, how is that even real? I didn't even know you could open both Solgaleo and Lunala in the same pack. Alright, Solgaleo was very kind to me. Thank you, Solgaleo. Let's open and Lunala. I'm just using all of my hourglasses, by the way. We saved up 500 of them. We're gonna use all 500. Okay. 1 guaranteed hit. That's cool. Osmum, Fomantis, Helioptile, Lapras. Alola Slash, cool. Okay, we got a Primarina. Tonax shocked when he gets struck by lightning. Look, if I'm using up all of my luck, some of my friends last night will get struck by lightning twice. Okay, nothing too crazy. Oh, okay, we gotta pick it back. This is a cute art. I just can't help it. I need to peek. It's who I am. Okay, we got our second Primarina. That's pretty cool, actually. Is that Lunala? Is that full art Lunala? I think that's full art Lunala. It is. Okay. Sick. Awesome. Yo, you got Passimian off Wonder Picks? Nice. Hakmo-O, awesome. Alolan. Oh, a Poison Barb, awesome. Herder, Poplio. You know, I have 2 Primarina. I don't know if I have the rest of the line. I guess I'll see when we add them all to the decks. I will say the animation of it all is pretty satisfying. Okay, I have 2 Poplio now. I don't have any Brione, but that's what rare candies are for, right? Kind of cracked pulls. Yeah, they have been actually crazy so far. This is by far the best my first 20 packs have gone out of any of the packs. Okay, back to Solgaleo. And go. Okay. 2 hits, at least. Oh, a full art trainer? Who do we think it is? I think it could be Lily. What if it's Kyoe? Wouldn't that be awesome? It was the guy that I plan on playing in the deck. Okay, full art Lily. Not the immersive, but that's pretty awesome. I really like the background that they gave her in this. Lily, good guess. Excadrill, Trevenant. Okay, we get a rare. Our third Drampa. Awesome. Another full art. Beautyfly. Okay, this art is actually crazy a little bit. Like, the style of this is wild. Oh, another hit. Another full art trainer? This is I don't know. Let's just look. I can't guess. Malo. Awesome. You mean the one trainer card where I was like, yeah, that card is awful. Never use that one. That's okay. It's still crazy lucky, and I really will not complain about any full art trainers. Her art is cute, at least, yeah. And this is full art Kamala. I didn't actually notice this one had full art. I like this one. That's funny. Serena's only one energy. Yeah, I just hate the coin flip. Yeah, the discard doesn't matter. If I ever choose to play Serena, which I guess I could have full art. Alright, I guess I could play the Serena deck. I could. Hello Sand. I'll take the rare. Another rare. Awesome. Okay, our 25th Fletchender. And a second Talonflame. Okay, another, was this 2 full art trainers in this one? It was, right? $5,000 cards. Number 5,000 brings to mind Alakazam. It is said to have an IQ of approximately 5,000. Its overflowing psychokinetic powers cause headaches to anyone nearby. Yo, we're halfway done with the collection. Nice, nice. Alright, I guess we go back to Lunala. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is our last 10 pull. And then I'll probably save my my straggler hourglasses for like a normal time to open a pack. But I'm also very hungry. A Guzma, awesome. I do want to play that card in some decks. Can I get a Brione? Second Guzma, cool. Turtonator, another card that I do kind of want to play. Can I stop getting Lapras, please? Oh, a shiny. Okay. I'll take a shiny. What if it's, all of my friends got Marowak EX, and all of them hate that card, and I actually play it, so I'm low-key hoping... Okay, it's Wartortle. I've never had the desire to play this deck, but... I will not complain about pulling rare cards. Togedemaru. Necrozma, double Necrozma, okay. I was like, awesome, we got it out of the way. Another shiny, okay, I think this one is actually shiny EX. I don't know if you can tell. No, you can't tell. They have the same border, okay. Chargerbug, Surskit, Gengar? Okay, hold on. Pause. Alright, give me the Squirtle and I'll play the deck, okay? Thoughts? Lele. A second Poison Barb. Cool, cool. Last pack? Okay. We got a rare. Can I get one Brion? No? Okay. Oh wait, this is the last pack. Okay, nothing in this one. Second Alolan, Keybone, Trubbish, Garbiter. Bro. I'm getting a normal Blastoise. No. Alright, am I a liar? Do I use the rest of my stamina right now? I think I am a liar, and I think I do use the rest of my stamina right now. Let's go gambling. No. Ribombee, Araquanid, and a second Bulu. Okay. I think I can open 2 more packs. I'll probably open 1 more of each then. So I do want 1 Brione. So maybe I just pull from Lunala. We'll see. We'll open 1 from Lunala and then play by ear. Actually, how about you guys decide? What should my last pack be? Use Trick Room. Not in the TCG, unfortunately. This is a second Muck. Okay. Dartrix, Stuffle, second Muck. I did say that if I got 2 of those, I might use it. I think I go for the Brione. I want 1 Brione. Please? Okay, a rare. Giveaways in this pack, good to know. Thanks for the sub, Diego. Happy Finny, unfortunate. For the follow, not obviously not sub. Okay, no Finny. Or no Brion. That's okay. Honestly, definitely the best pulls that I've gotten from the beginning of a pack yet, I would say. There are cards that I would have liked to get that I got other cards instead, but that's okay. If I truly want the cards, I will get them eventually. Whether it's through saving up points or other means. Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, is ranked open yet? Thought it would be tomorrow. Might have more hourglasses from the special category. Let's see if I get enough to open another pack. I don't think that is quite enough yet. Oh, just kidding. Alright, we might actually have enough for 2 more. Jeez. I didn't realize how many of these were linked to opening packs. Okay. Oh, I should look at my wonder picks, actually. I'll deal with that later. What if there's something good? I will take a shop ticket. I'm so tempted for the Minior. But I think I save up stamina. Like, surely I'll just pull the Minior myself, right? Yeah, unfortunately I have no more stamina. My monkey brain just clicked. That's okay. No, I don't want to go through all this right now. Laughing at this AI. Is it the auto battle AI? I feel like on expert, the AI is actually decent, like when you're fighting against it. But the auto battle AI is so bad. Like, it's so bad. Loonholic Giratina AI bot. There are actually some interactions like that they just don't know what to do. I guess we just try one more time for Brion. That is kind of funny that that deck only uses EXs, so you can literally just solo it with Oricorio. Oh! Guzma? Let's go! Let's go! Mr. Bug Guy himself. Okay. I feel like that one was a lot smaller than they usually are. But still sick. Alright, I'm hype about the Guzma. That's awesome. Okay. Do you guys want to see one funny game with my funny EV deck? I've got a couple funny decks. Not all of them are fully up to date, but I think the EV one is the one that I've found the funniest lately. We're gonna play one online game and then I'm gonna go eat. I think ideally I will play more Pocket on stream. Oh, it's an electric deck. Awesome. I feel like people really enjoyed last time when I streamed my Road to Ranked, like Road to Master Ball stuff. I just am also trying to get through Persona, so it's very pick and choose. Pick and choose your battles, you know? The AI Muck just red card and Mars in the same turn. Well, to be fair, wait. Rotom decks? Interesting. I've had an opponent red card me when I had one card in hand. I was like, you know how this card works, right? Second research? Hmm. Yeah, I think we put these down just in case they have Mars or red card. Oh, this is that Pikachu. For some reason, I thought it was the other one. Yeah, I'm down to get new hands. This might help them more than it's helping me, but I don't care. I wanted exactly this, actually. So that I can retreat for free. Oh. And now, they probably have two basics, right? Or Choreo. Only one basic, maybe? Pause. I live. Pipe, pipe, pipe. And now Leafeon gets the kill because I can't touch Oricorio. What an interesting card. Sabrina? Okay. Sure. Take 20 damage. Okay, now I just need to get a hit off of Pokecom. He put Eevee back. We hit Glaceon, unfortunately. That's okay. We will have an out eventually. Yeah, it was a 50-50. We could have just won last turn, but it's not a big deal. Oh, Eevee gamble? No. I would have honestly rather put in Glaceon and just a 10 chip every turn, 20 chip every turn. That is interesting, Oricorio. Gave us our Floatzel. Yeah, that was actually so nice of them. That's crazy. All right, and that's the funny Eevee deck. Copy it at your own discretion. It actually ends up doing better than I ever would expect it to do, but yeah. You all cards in deck. Did you guys know that they added this? So you can like actually take screenshot of your deck? Yeah. Okay, I'm hungry though, so we are gonna end. Thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, up in this next to the favorite thing. Yeah, hopefully more Pocket soon. I'll probably stream at least a little bit of my ranked runs, and definitely more Persona soon. I'm gonna finish it this month. This month, for sure. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Krem, for hanging out and looking at some cards. And I will catch you guys next time.